So, based on last episode, you guys decided to take a quick manticore hunting job. That'll help you guys twofold. You guys headed west along the city and took a night's respite in the city of Amma, in the Flamestoke Tavern / rave bar place. Excellence did find a new favorite band. And you guys spent a couple of days traveling beyond the river into the mainland proper. Stayed over in a night in Leaftop, which was a couple hours away from the watchtower that you guys are heading towards. We met a delightful fellow named Percy, and we're told of a wizard coming in and helping the town during the hobgoblinoid wave. That the young wizard named Lisbon helped defeat a few of the encroaching enemies. Did a few overnight bag of holding tricks. Discovered that the objects that were in them were the 20 hearts, which you guys pretty much quickly deduced that was probably what started these guys' the skeletons and zombies to come to quasi life in Luger's little den. After that, you guys made your way towards the tower. Stayed about a mile or two away while did some recon. You guys decided the best avenue of attack would be to sneak into the tower and try to contain them in the tower, so they could not use their flying abilities to their most advantageous sort. And that's where we left off with Althea deciding. I think she summoned giant wasps.
Where are we at?
You're about a mile or two out of the watchtower. So you Leaftop was the town that you guys stayed in. So on the main map, that little right there, that little gold circle is generally where you guys are at.
Where the fuck's the gold circle?
On the map?
Right, yeah, on the map. West of Amma.
Oh, between, okay.
Yeah, so you guys are right there.
Ram?
Yeah. Hey, what the hell is it? So yeah, the night is, or it's still fairly early in the afternoon. You guys did strike out right after sunrise, but did take its stealthily steady approach to it, and spent a little bit of time deliberating. So it's probably around 10 a.m., 11 a.m. in the morning right now. It looks like a storm cloud is coming in off of the mountainside to the north. It's not particularly hot. Never really is this far up north. But there is that little humidity in the air that you can smell the ozone from an encroaching storm front coming in.
When would we say it'll be here?
Hours.
Hours? Okay.
Yeah, hours. 3-4 hours or so.
Okay. So we had decided that we were going to Althea had a spell that'll bamf us over to the base of the watchtower.
Yeah, I know she has a Telm of teleportation that she could probably use.
Well, no, she was going to use her spell, the Expedius.
Pass without a trace. She was.
Pass without trace. That gives you a +10 to bonuses if you guys stay within a 30-foot radius around her.
Yeah, to stealth to the tower.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we were gonna go over there. We weren't still gonna do the wasps, were we? Did we plan on? I don't think we talked about the wasps anymore.
Yeah, I thought we said I was going to conjure it.
Well, that was before. Do we still want to do that?
No, we were going to conjure it still inside the.
Oh, okay.
Jam-packed this thing.
I was going to use invisibility?
Well, I'm guessing your pass without a trace is concentration, and I know invisibility is.
That's right. Yeah, pass without trace. And then one at a time.
Was it going to be one at a time? I don't know how that spell works.
I'm going to drop one off. We're all going to go in, pass without a trace. I'm going to stop, leave you somewhere, and then leave someone somewhere else. And then drop it, and then cast my wasps.
Well, it doesn't say pass without. Oh, it is concentration. It's right there. Never mind. Yeah. So if you guys wanted to go ahead and do that, you pass. You guys get together. Pass without trace on all three of you. So Althea does this little, magical however she does, and you guys feel a little bit more light in the foot. So you guys make your stealthy approach. Just go ahead and roll stealth checks for me.
I will say this: I get disadvantage because of my armor.
Yeah.
But what do we get with the
Plus
spell?
10.
Plus 10. That's helpful.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good.
So I just rolled a natural 20. So I'm at 34.
Nice. Okay.
I rolled a 2 plus 10 plus 2, so 14.
14.
There's with stealth, right?
Yeah.
We ain't sneaking by, y'all.
What'd you roll?
Nat 1, so I got a 2.
Plus
Plus-
10.
Plus
So it's a
10, I
12.
got a 12.
Okay. So as you guys,
This is such a good idea, you guys.
the rolls, I love it.
Mhm.
As you guys make your
How do you do
way,
that?
even with
Stupid things.
maybe it's the incoming storm, maybe it's how stealthy you guys are, but for whatever reason, you don't hear a peep as you make your way towards the watchtower. You guys make it there. Let's just go ahead and change you guys over.
It's so sad that it still worked.
No, it's not. Don't say stuff like that.
So is.
And I'm assuming you guys are in your regular. Why can I click you guys? Oh, here you go. Oh my God.
It was screaming, baby.
Yeah. Well,
Aw.
hold on. Let me turn off the monitor. Well, she's being changed.
I was
It's like a
like,
violet changing.
you probably shouldn't turn it off. I mean,
Now Melissa's with the
you're
baby.
the only one with her.
Okay, I can.
All right. Fuck. You guys can see what can you guys see? What do you guys see on your screen?
Big green field, a big round circle with a.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh my God. What is going on?
Did see it.
I'm updating my little token.
Oh, here we go. Layer. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we should be okay. So you guys see you, right? All right.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys should have control of your characters. And this is essentially what you guys see. These rocks and boulders aren't that big, maybe 4 or 5 feet high. The trees, again, they're not that large, maybe 10 or so feet. You see a little path coming up to the watchtower, and then even though the watchtower it looks to be ancient, 100 centuries old, it's so well built and so sturdy that it's standing. The outer walls are of course like brick and mortar, and it stands about 30 feet up. None of you really hear anything coming from from inside or around it as you guys are making your way up.
We couldn't make our way into the tower itself.
Yeah. When you guys are coming up, that little this little pathway in the front, I just put together some kind of stuff. It looks like a little path, yeah, and it leads into a doorway, like just an open doorway. There's no really door there to begin with, just an open door, and you
Okay.
just see on the inside of it.
Oh, jeez, I'm so far zoomed out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 70 feet from where I'm at to get inside.
Yeah, it's about there. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to keep looking for traps at this point.
Looking for traps.
Well, not traps, but just things to look out. Like, yeah, I guess traps. Seeing if there's something else that's gonna keep us back. But she'd like to go inside.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll an investigation at this point.
No.
Yes.
I'm just making sure no manticores are coming from the sky.
Okay,
19.
give me 19 and give me a perception check. Excellence.
Dang. We should have flipped on that one.
It's
fine.
Well, as you make your way up, you're kind of like prodding at the ground and you're checking for traps. You don't see any traps.
16.
A 16. So you kind of keep a glance and looking around, and you don't really see any of the manticores. And it's odd because based on the timing that they were flying around when you guys were watching them for that hour or so, they should have done another little lap real quick, but they haven't.
Do we see the manticores up on the stoop?
Nope.
All right, so I
This
guess we
might have been
all.
a bad idea. I whisper. Are we going in?
Safest place would be inside. So
Okay.
Don't go running ahead of us. We gotta stay.
You guys are all, yeah. So you guys all walk together. Yeah, just move your tokens up to.
yeah, I know. It's just I'm assuming we're all going to be going.
You just tell me where you want me to leave you guys, because remember, we're going to try and flank these fuckers.
Well, apparently things are not going as we had planned.
Let's see. Tokens. Okay.
I hear something. Sounds like a horse coming. Just a heads up, everyone.
You hear a horse coming.
It was on the background sound.
Oh, I just hear the birds.
Oh, it's the background. Yeah, every once in a while you hear a wagon. So the moment, let's see. The moment you step in, Owanka,
Yeah.
you feel a flash of something. You instinctively just raise up your shield, and one of the tail spikes that was thrown at you smacks it on the shield, and you're able to glance it off, but it leaves you open for that second one to come in and kind of hit you in the thigh. It doesn't pierce the armor, but you do suffer 6 piercing damage as it clanks off. Now I need everyone to roll initiative, as these guys are up.
For the record, our plan did not go well.
It did not. It was a good plan.
It was, but they saw you from a long time ago.
What?
Yeah. I rolled a nat 20 on one of them when it is a little flyby. Remember when you remind me? Thanks, by the way.
Seriously, Karina?
Did I do that? I don't
God.
know.
You need to stop talking to Carlos about the game afterwards.
I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let's see if I can add these. Let's see if I can do this. Why can I click? Oh, here you go. That's why. All right. Tint color. Yeah, fuck it. All right.
At least they got inside.
Mm-hmm. That's +3. Okay.
This is a much bigger tower than I thought it was going to be.
The big watchtower. Okay, what'd you guys get?
I rolled a 7.
Oh, wait, total? Actually, 20 to 25. No, okay. 15 to 20. Okay, 10 to 15, guys.
11.
11.
Nice.
So you guys are gonna be able to do little combo things. So if you guys are working together, you know how normally when I say if you guys want to get a mechanical advantage, you have to roll for it. If you guys are going together, if you guys are working together, I'll let that slide for a little bit. You guys are gonna be able to pull off some cool maneuvers. Let's just go ahead.
You see that ugly bugger over there on your right? You want to take out the right
This
or the
one?
left?
Or this one?
That one.
Okay, what about it?
Do you want to? How far away do you think that is?
And
That's
well, as you
about,
guys, yeah, I couldn't put them up here, but you see that there are stairways leading up along the side and curving up and spiraling up, and they lead up to the top of the tower. And just both of the manticores are kind of like on the stairway, but holding on the wall. And these big, just ugly looking toothy maws are just kind of like laughing, almost laughing at you guys. Just
How far up?
they're not that far up into the air. They're like 10, 15 feet up,
How tall is the tower?
30.
Oh.
So they're about halfway up. Yeah,
You said they're 10 feet up.
yeah.
Can you throw that far?
Me?
Can I throw?
Yes.
So, start of the combat. Mantigores go first. We'll call this one 1. Name 1.
Thank God I upgraded my armor.
Call this guy.
When I say
Needleballs.
upgraded, I mean I got +1 more, you know.
It's seriously, it's good.
Like I said, it's 5%. Oh Jesus Christ! 3 with. Okay. All right,
What?
so they're gonna.
What was that for?
Well,
They
that's
get
for-
3 attacks each. I'm just saying. No.
I quit.
19. Oh, Wonka, you're a 20, right?
Yep.
Okay. That 1 hits.
Did Althea really leave?
No.
Nat 20 on that one. So just keep track of this, Karina. They're all coming at you. So you just see their long seal just kind of come up, curve, and then just 3 spikes come at you. One magic, the number 1, you manage to like sidestep and kind of glance. They get a little bit of a glancing blows. One
Mhm.
does get you for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
The other one, that's a 19. So one's a okay. And much similar like the Manticore 2, 3 of it, it does 3 of its tail spikes. You managed to completely block 2 of them, but one actually catches you right in the side and it digs deep. That was that critical. So
Mhm.
it's 8 plus 3, so 11 plus 20 for 20 piercing damage.
Jeez, man. So it's a total of 24 for that round.
Jeez.
But that they used all 3 of their attacks.
Magnet.
Yeah.
Both of them used all 3?
Yeah. So
Okay.
now it's Excellence Althea's turn. So whoever wants to go first, what do you guys want to
Can you toss me?
do?
I don't think I'm
No,
that
not
strong.
directly behind him, just behind him.
Again, I don't think I'm that strong.
No, it's like you're talking
However-
to the wrong person on that one.
Hmm.
See here. Yeah, not that strong. I was thinking I had a levitator or something like that, but that's a different character.
Okay.
How about this? We all go for the same one. However, I'll put a wall of fire around the other one so it can't get to us.
It can fly.
The wall of fire goes up 20 feet. And if it's on the staircase, I'll start it at where the staircase is. And I could do a circle around it.
It can still fly.
Yes, but the wall of fire is 20 feet high.
How
So-
high is the staircase?
Well, they're what, 30? If the rooftop is 30 feet
Yeah.
and they're like halfway up the staircase, I could basically trap one within that area, right?
Is that a concentration?
Yeah.
Yes. But DM,
Yeah.
I would be able to trap it within that section, right?
Well, it'd be, if you want to make a ring around it, it'll be 20 feet in diameter and 20 feet high and 1 foot thick. So
You
I
wanna
mean,
do it?
it'd be in there. It'd have 10 feet. Well, if you put it up, it'd have to go through it since it's 10 feet up. Since it's 10 feet up, you could put it at the start of it, a ring around them, 20 feet in diameter, and then just shoot it straight up. So you'd have to go through it. You would assume, yeah. You're looking at this, and he's like, yeah, you'd have to go through it, which I don't think is a good thing. If it
Right.
yeah.
So we're
yeah.
good on
Yeah,
that?
it would work if it's 10 feet up. If it's 10 feet up, you're like, yeah, I put it at its feet, ring, 20 foot diameter. It'll be around here, and it just goes straight up. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Okay. Which one?
So then we could focus our attacks on the other one.
Okay. So you put the ring up, and I can do. My
D damage.
thunderclap.
Okay, so you're gonna use thunderclap.
Hang on. Nope, that's only 5 feet. I have other spells. What are they? I will do Moonbeam.
Classic.
And I will do the Wall of Fire at the
Wall of
exact
Fire
same
on-
time.
On 2.
Yeah, on the other one that she's pointing at. If she
Okay.
points at this one,
Okay. Which one are you attacking, Althea?
Hang on, let me get to the thing. This one.
All right, moonbeam that
and
motherfucker.
my Wall of Fire will go around this side.
All right, wall of fire that motherfucker. That's 20 feet. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, what do I do for moonbeam?
The wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Oh, that one just stays, huh? Jesus.
Hmm. It is a concentration spell, and you can use your bonus action to move it.
So I got a 14 on the wisdom save.
It's a Kong of 14.
Oh, con 14. Okay, so that puts it to better. Con of so 16. What's your spell save DC?
14?
14. Okay. So I take half, right? Yeah.
Yes. Only half as much.
Five.
So I roll 2 d10s and then half it.
Yep.
2 d10s.
Go Althea!
I know, right?
Come on,
Okay.
So we'll call this.
Ooh, 8 and a 5, so 13. So half of 13.
So it'll be that little thingy right there. That's your little moonbeam. What was it? 13?
Yeah. Why is it not fucking working?
So half of that.
6.5.
Yeah. So okay. Let's see, and then go ahead and roll the start. It's okay. What's the wall of fire? When the wall appears, each creature must make the dex save. Okay. Okay, natural one doesn't save. So roll for damage on the wall of fire. Jesus, I'll be right back.
This arena is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. A lot bigger. Oh, shit.
It's all right. Wall of Fire is working.
Yeah. Well, I have this thing I want to do, but it's too big of an arena to make it work.
Okay. What was the damage?
21.
21 points of damn. That's a lot of damage.
Fire damage. Fire.
5d8.
All right.
Nice.
You're just lucky that like 2 of the dice were ones. So
Did you re-roll ones?
No, I mean,
no,
No. Okay, I thought you did. What was it? 21 you said?
correct.
Why did the ring of fire move?
I just can't. I can't click on them because Karina's little thing is in the way. I gotta move and make notes. All right. Yeah, I put them back.
my little thing is in the way.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Usually it's Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see. From down, you can move
Your
those
low
icons.
profile picture.
You
Can
can
I?
move. Yeah, you can. On the
I
bottom left, if you go to the bottom left, the 3 lines, and you can move them.
I can't even. Oh. Nice. Thank you. All right.
Now you have no excuse.
Wait, what? If you do what?
If you want to move the little icons out of the way,
Oh,
bottom
son
left.
of a bitch.
Yeah, so they were about right there. All right. So, almost in a back-to-back buddy cop moment, I'll say, and excellent, just a wall of fire erupts around one of the manticores, completely engulfs it, and you just hear this pain screech because it didn't expect a wall of fire to surround it completely. At the same time, a pale silvery moonlight smacks the other manticore, causing them great distress because who knew light could hurt? Is that the end of your guys' turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Hang on. Hang on.
I'll just make sure I'm not in the doorway.
Yeah, you can. At that point, you guys can move around, and you guys still have your movement left.
What was my magic stone?
Magic what?
That's to throw it, and it's a bonus action to cast the spell, but it takes an action to throw the stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's range 60 feet, which they're within 60 feet.
What stone?
It's the magic pebbles, like where she picked up the rocks, and she can imbue it with magic, so it's a magic attack.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be an action to do it. Moonbeam
No,
is an action.
Yeah, but the actually casting it is a bonus action. It's throwing it. Throwing it is the action.
I'm gonna.
But she would have casted it before the fight. Like she told me that she was continually keeping that spell up. So
Right,
they're casting. You could throw it.
too.
Yeah. No, that's not a problem.
Cantrips, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Neat. It's been a long
I'm
time
gonna
since I
use-
looked at that one personally.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just gonna keep throwing them.
All right. Wampus turn, right?
Yeah. So I'm guessing the stairs are spiral.
Yeah, they spiral and they're along the edges.
Okay. Can she get to this one?
You could try to, yes.
No, I mean, like, do the stairs allow for her to reach that easily?
I mean the stairs, yeah, they'll go up there.
Okay. What are you trying to imply? Like,
Nothing, just go ahead.
well, my question is,
Maybe you should heal yourself first.
that's an action. I got other things I can do with my
I was
action.
dying.
It's fine. That's not an action. Dying is not an action. No, just look.
Yeah, you could just they're look
The
like,
steps
do you
lead
want
you
to
that
do
way.
you want to see? Yes, the steps do lead you that way.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm like,
Okay, yes.
why are you trying to
They're-
be super vague? Like, I just
the stairs
like-
lead up to the manticore.
okay.
Safely.
Eh.
Mhm.
Any more checking than
Okay.
that would require actions.
Exactly.
So, okay, she's going to leave you guys
Mhm.
because she is a melee fighter.
Nope, we understand that.
Yeah. Let's see. 5, 10. Carlos, does it go like this? Am I going?
It'll be. I know the outline is kind of rough, but it'll be. You'll go like up through here.
Can I? Okay, how about this? Okay.
Yeah, it'll be through there.
Well,
So, yeah.
I'd like to get on the other side of it, away from the moonbeam, if that's a possibility.
Does the moonbeam would it even hurt you? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
oh yeah, any creature. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's say she put it back there.
Okay. we can do
Okay.
that.
So, give me a dex save.
Okay.
That's just mean.
Hey, that's not bad. 17.
Okay. As you're running up, maybe these haven't been maintained that well.
Yeah.
And
That's what I was kind of
you
thinking.
and you and your heavy armor
Mhm.
are kind of so your foot does kind of go through one of the steps, and you're just like, oh, okay. No. Now you carefully make your way up there.
Mhm.
It was a little precarious, but you're right there.
Okay. Is the manticore like right there in my face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's just like, it's like once you start running up, like its wings just unfurled a little bit, and like the 10-foot wide wings, they're just kind of like on each side, so it's just like engulfing you. And this is probably the largest beast you've ever taken on.
Nice.
And its mouth is just this huge, almost Cheshire grin of just razor sharp needle teeth. They're just looking down on you.
Let me read on something real quick. Yeah, that is an action. Shit.
Just know you have a Ring of Fire on one and the Moonbeam on another. We both got these motherfuckers caged.
The moonbeam doesn't hold it down.
For now, yes.
Like if it leaves that moonbeam, the attack is no longer happening.
Yeah, but he has to get out first.
Yeah, which just requires moving.
So use your fancy axe and take off its wing. Come on.
I was debating a couple things. What I wanted to do was
Yeah, but
It's
it's
just that
but if
easy.
it goes-
Like,
If
It's
it
not-
goes through it, it still has to make a Constitution save.
yeah.
the moonbeam?
Yeah. No, I mean I know how moonbeam works, but what I wanted to do, this was what the picture in my head. I wanted her to jump on the manticore, grapple it, and like cut the tail off. But there's too many things to happen in one go, so can't really do that.
Ooh, not so nice.
$18 to $24 an hour.
That is nicer.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck on that one. Okay, you're gonna smack it in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys hear what I said? What I wanted to do?
No, you
No.
cut out.
Dang it! I was saying what I want her to do is to jump on the manticore, grab it, and like start chopping off the tail. But those wildly not going to be able to happen reasonably.
That'll require rolls.
And that's not the rolls. It was the fact that jumping on it and grappling it, and then that would be the action, and then having to try to hack at the thing. It just was not. Anyways, yes. So she's gonna smack it.
All right, go ahead and smack it.
Smack. 15 plus 7.
50. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Let me do this. Well, you know what?
What's the
Plus the what? What is a D8? Yeah. Come on, that's so mean. 2. No, sorry, 7 damage.
Okay.
That's for 1.
Oh, that's how you can
Um,
multi-attack.
I do. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Oh, that's better. Math. 15
Oof.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I've
Um,
got any bonus action spells I can do. But go ahead.
Yeah. So as you come up and you rise up your shield, and you do two quick strikes. The first one doesn't seem like it does that much damage, but the second one you actually cut deep into like like this lips area and knock off a couple of teeth as they go flying off towards the wall. That was kind of painful for it.
Neat. I will also cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
Okay, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So X.
So I'm trying to see. I think I can automatically do a hit with it, right? Or do an attack on it, right?
Let me look it up.
Are you saying, did you attack with a hammer?
I have an axe.
An axe. Where's your axe like?
I can send you a picture. I never
Yeah,
finished
sure.
drawing it out, so actually I don't think I have it on here. Carlos, let me know when you want me to continue.
Yeah. You create a spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration until you cast it. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee. Yeah, when you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the hit. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah,
it'll do
Yeah.
that. Let me just use Beyond to roll that. Hey, 21 to hit.
21. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Aiming for the tail, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And damage is 6.
6. All right.
And that would, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's, I want to say, what kind of damage is that? It's force damage. Okay, never mind. Nothing
Yeah.
super cool.
It doesn't have anything crazy. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. Now it's the Manticore's turn. Oh, poor guys. Okay, this one, you're right in its face. Oh, now it starts its turn there. We'll just use that one. Okay, yeah.
Send this to
That's the
work.
damage it took, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Bite.
Everyone must be off work already. Shit.
All right.
I keep getting these notifications. I'm like, okay, that's off work.
So it does its it does its 2 claws at you, Karina,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to parry both, but that leaves you wide open for it to bite you. I rolled a nat 20 on that one, so yay for me.
Of course you did.
Give me a con save.
Con save.
Yeah.
Did it take its attack?
It's taking its
It's-
attack right now.
Yeah,
13. Okay. So you're gonna take six piercing damage,
Okay.
and then as the teeth actually sink past your armor, you feel this poisonous venom course through you for another 8 poison damage.
Okay.
Now will you heal yourself?
I'll consider it.
Which means she won't.
Yeah.
She'll drop down, and then we'll have to revive her.
And then it's going to move and fly. So you do get an attack of opportunity.
Thank you.
50 feet.
Is it wait? Okay.
16 to hit.
Right there. Huh? 16? Yes.
So
it hits.
is my concentration broken then?
You haven't been hit now.
Well, because my thing is 40 feet high.
No, it's still there.
It's still there, yeah.
You can move it. You can move it as a bonus action to. You can continue following it. Chase it all around.
Yeah.
Oh, I will.
Damage is 8.
8. Okay. So 8 damage. 8.
Can my spiritual weapon take an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's not a creature.
The hex.
The hex. So after it does its attacks on Awanka, it kind of like lifts off and just kind of beats this huge. Now that you see it, it's almost reaching across the entire way, but it's just barely large enough, and it just kind of flies off. Karina does use her reaction because you didn't use your reaction last one to do an attack of opportunity. Manages to swipe off like one of its claws that it had. Number 2. Ends its turn there. Okay. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time or turn or ends. So wait a minute. It can leave for free?
You can leave, but it'll take damage.
I don't on one side of the wall, selected by you when you say it was the interior. Creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side inside the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or it ends its turn there.
So it just takes damage.
Unless it leaves. I thought it caused damage when you went through it.
As long as it's in there. It's
Yeah,
plain.
so it could just move. That bums me out. A creature that takes the same damage when it
And you
enters
can't
the wall.
move that, and you can't move it.
Oh, when
either.
it enters. Okay, it's entering the wall. So it'll fly straight up. But so it enters. Yeah,
It's going to hit it.
yeah.
'Cause you
So
said-
that when it
you-
enters the
you
wall, so
said
it's
it would
entering.
trap it
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. So it's gonna fly through. Give me the damage.
Okay. And
I don't think you can move that. The wall of fire.
no,
think
no,
so.
I can't.
Not like Moonbeam, where you could just chase
Yeah.
it around like a laser pointer.
But if I use my Radiant Soul, It says I have resistant to radiant damage. I didn't use it when I cast the spell, but it says you have resistance to radiant damage, and when you cast a spell that deals radiant or fire damage,
Right.
you can add +4 to 1 radiant or fire damage roll of that spell against one of its targets.
All right. So yeah, I'll just add another 4 points of damage to it.
Okay.
All right. That's what I thought. I thought that's what the reroll of the ones, but that's something else. That's another tiefling thing.
All right. Let
yeah.
me roll the damage for it. Sorry.
And it's going to be full damage because I rolled a 10 on the. Unless what's your spell save?
Sorry, a dice was covering it. 15.
15. Yeah. So a 10. Yeah. So you see it like unfurl its wings and also try to flap away, but as it goes through, like the flames catch it, and you start smelling some of the fur that's burnt and just going through going through this entire little watchtower, and it's not a good smell if you ever smelled burnt fur.
So it was 26 altogether. So
Okay.
plus the 4, so 30.
So 30? Okay. It's now looking you see like third-degree burns all over its body, like patches of fur just completely gone. The skin, it's looking miserable. Yikes. All right. Yeah. Oh no, it's still got attack. Okay, cool. Like duh, Carlos.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. 16 hits, 18 hits.
Depends on who he's attacking.
Exactly. It's not attacking you.
Shit. Sorry, Jeff.
Wait, what has an attack? Oh, that thingy. Damn it.
I'm just wondering, 16 hits and 15. It's pretty far away from me, just for the record. If it flew way over here, then it has to come all the way over here for a bite
tail,
and
man.
claw attack. Just saying.
But it's got its tail.
It's got its tail.
Yeah,
So as
just the
it's
tail.
as it's most of its body's just twitching and just spasming out from all the flames, its tail looms up and just whoosh, and 3 tail spikes go right after Excellence, and 2 hit, the third veers off wildly because a 4 is terrible.
Shit.
You do, what was it, 6, 9, 13 piercing damage.
All right. I'm cool.
All right, now it's Excellence and Althea's turn.
Move my I'm gonna take my pebble
All right.
because it's how far is this stupid little fucker?
It's now which one? Number 1 or 2?
This
Which one is numbered what?
This one's 1, and then the bottom one's 2.
Okay.
wait, which one's what?
This one's 1. The top one is 1, and the bottom one is 2. They're about 100
Okay.
feet away now.
So number 1. It's 100 feet away.
Yeah, it's about 100 feet away now.
I counted from me to this one. It was about 50.
Was it? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Well, this one's from. I don't know how you
From
got
me.
50 from you. Yeah.
I did diagonals.
Oh yeah. Well,
Sure.
she's still straight across. Anyways, about 100 feet across.
How close can I get?
Well, you can move 30 feet.
And where would that put me?
Or 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could move about right here. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, never mind. I was doing it wrong.
I know,
You're
but
right,
I'm
Karina.
like 5 feet.
I was counting them. I was counting you square as 10. My bad. So
I was gonna say
5, 10,
100
15,
feet.
20,
That's
25.
a
Right?
bigger
So
tower.
Huge.
Yeah, my bad. So yeah, it was. So you're about 5, 10, 15, you're about 50 feet away now.
I'm 50 feet away.
Yeah. Ish. I mean, it's like 10, 20 feet high, but we'll just say it's 50 just for simplicity's sake.
How far can I throw you, stupid motherfucker? 60 feet. So I have to get within 60 feet of shit. Wait.
Yeah,
it's only
you're
50.
within. Yeah, you're
Okay.
in range.
Okay, so I got 3 pebbles that is imbued with magic.
Okay, what's the spell called?
It's called a magic stone. I'm throwing it.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage on a hit equals to 1d6 plus my spellcasting ability
Yeah.
modifier.
So 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier, whatever that is. Yeah, 1d6 plus 3. So roll to hit. Do you even hit?
Yeah, I have to hit.
Yeah. On hit, yeah.
You got this.
Rolling a d20. And then my spell casting is shit. Go up. Is a +6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14.
14 just hits.
Nice.
Just hits. So 1d6 plus 3.
1d6. 1d6. Okay. Roll fucking better. Okay. I got a 4, 5,
Alright.
6, 7.
7. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to move my little thing on over to your little dragon thingy.
This guy. I'm when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Okay, so on the start of its turn, yeah. Okay, so the moonbeam's gonna just poof, and it's just
I'm
waiting.
just going to go like this.
The force is strong with this gnome.
Yeah, bitch.
Excellence, you're up.
Wait, you got to move my moonbeam.
I did move it. It's not.
You
It's on
did.
screen now.
It's
Yeah.
over
I don't
here.
see it.
It's right here.
See?
Also-
That little blue thing.
Also, it doesn't have you logged on
Yeah.
anymore, so I'm wondering if your thing is live still.
Oh yeah, it shows you logged off.
Oh, well, that's rude. Let's fix that.
Okay, excellence, you're up.
I'm going to go to there. And since you know what? I am going to go to here.
That's why. I'm stupid.
And I am going to, since it's not trapped anymore,
No.
we might as well divide and conquer this shit. And I'm going to do Eldritch. No, I'm. Yeah, I'll do Eldritch Blast on this guy.
Eldritch Blast. All right, go ahead, roll the hit.
Does a 24 hit?
Nope.
So weird.
It hits.
For the record, I had lunch with Megan today. I was like, hey, if a certain monk wants to pop by today, we could super appreciate the help. It didn't work. Sorry.
It didn't work.
So I rolled twice. I had the 24 and a 20.
Okay, they both hit.
First damage was 8, and the second one is 10.
8 and 10.
Yep.
Okay. As you're going up and just raising your hands up to kind of blast it, you see the manticore tense up and look like it's gonna do a leaping strike, and it unfurls its wings. But before you do that, you unleash the magical energy and just
You went for
pierce
the
it
wings.
right-
Go do the
and
wings.
it just collapses on itself and just dies.
Yay!
Okay,
Cut off its head.
one
I'm sorry,
down.
wait.
Is that in your turn?
Yeah, that's all I
Okay.
can do.
It'll be a Wonka then.
Oh, could a bonus action be me just pulling out my slingshot or sling, whatever that is?
A sling. That'll be more of an action. But
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna use it on the next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's right there. Let's go. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's say bonus action, you start reaching for it the next turn. The other bonus action, you reach it. It's cool. All right. Owanka, you're up.
Okay. You know what? I should check to see how far of a range that spiritual weapon has. It can go.
Like 20 feet.
Shit, it is only 20 feet. Can it make it? It's a baby. Can it get there with 20 feet?
No, it's not going to get there. 5, 10, 50. Well, if you 5, 10, 50. No, the most it'll be is like right here.
Shit, man.
Yeah, it's a slow moving thing, but it's free attacks. So.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we did that. I'm going to cut how far. So am I just following like the gray part here?
Yeah, just it's along the edges, so you can follow along the.
So how far can I go then? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I can only go about to here.
Yeah.
Am I in the middle?
You're near the middle, yeah.
So I'll go right here. Okay. And then I'm going to use my action to do some heals.
Okay.
Lay on hands.
Ooh,
For my full 35. Yeah, you see my amount on there, right?
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I could click on here faster. Thank God. Okay, confirm. So 35 heals. I was recently told the proper paladin fighting style for the heals and all that. So I'm like, okay, trying to be better about that. Like trying to keep that in mind. Because it's not stuff that like, for me, I'm just like, I just want to go. But it's like, okay, no, there's tactics and I gotta that's a Karina thing. Like I'm figuring it out still. And I've played a paladin for over a year. Okay. I don't think so I've used my bonus action to move that, and I've used my action. That's really it I can do. Okay, well, guess that's it. But I did my heals.
Yep. So Moonbeam, con save. Because it starts its turn there. An 8. No. So how much damage does it got?
Yeah. Moonbeam. It is 2d10. Roll. A 10 and a 2. 12.
A 12? Nice. Where is it? Yeah, okay. 12? All right. Oof. So as this magical spiritual energy kind of engulfs this manticore, it starts like burning off a lot of its fur, and it seems like burning was the theme of today. It's looking just as rough as the second one was. It's going to, now it's the manticore's turn, and it's going to get the fuck away from this thing, but fly over here. And yep.
Okay, these notifications gotta fucking stop.
What's your it's a +5. Okay, yeah.
What's a +5? Who's a +5? What?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Right?
15, 24. As it starts flying up a little bit, it unleashes its tails and then just throws 3 more at Excellence for 20, what did I say? 24 piercing damage.
Holy fuck.
And now it's just kind of like floating up in the air. Its wings are like kind of smacking into the stone wall a little bit because it's just the wings are so wide. But it's flying there. Excellence. Althea, you're up.
Hey, look, buddy.
Another pebble.
Huh? You gonna throw another pebble?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
This is why the entire trip, every pebble I found, I collected and built it.
I know.
Okay, so let's see if we attack. Okay. 8 plus 6.
8 plus 6, that's 14. Still hits though.
Oh, sweet. Go away. All right. Oh, 4.
4 damage. So as you, I'll say just pink bounces up. Michael was like, "The fuck was that?" Kind of shakes his head a little bit.
And my moonbeam is gonna follow the little shit.
Wink.
I swear.
Alright.
I only get one finger now.
Oh, she's like,
It's
"I
a
got
laser
this." I know. It's like, "I got this." All right. Excellence, you're up.
Question. Can I use Hellish Rebuke after the attack on me?
Yeah, you use your reaction to do it. Yeah.
Check on the range of that spell.
I think it's
60 feet.
Shit, man.
It's a dex of 15.
Tiefling, buddy.
I know, no, but see, in my mind,
Yeah.
it's just like an explosion from you.
Yeah.
So, like, in my mind, it's like 5, 10 feet. So I'm like 60 feet.
Well, it's hellish rebuke, so you can be like, "Oh, you piece of shit," and like hell, and like whatever, and just
Yep. All I gotta do is point a finger.
yeah. What is it? It's a dex save.
Dex of 15.
17 natural. So
Ah. Well, you get half as much though.
okay, all right.
Or
all right.
half as
and
much.
Remember to
damage
add
on a
your
successful one.
your celestial thing to it.
All right. So what's the damage?
Well, it's a 3d10, so give me a second. It's not much. It's 16, so 8 plus 4, 12.
So as Excellence is pulling out the spike, he goes, "That piece of shit, motherfucker!" He looks up and the manticore just and just dies, falling on top of it. Falling on top.
What did you use?
Hellish rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
This is turning into a theme, you guys. I am not doing much, and you guys are sweeping. It's great. I mean, it's really frustrating, but yeah, I took the damage, and I didn't get to really do much damage.
But you're alive.
Yeah, I healed myself for no reason.
You did. We still have one more.
Baby steps.
I got down. I got
What
down
did
to.
you-
I got down to 35 hit points.
Wait, what did you do last, Wonka?
Oh, the last turn, all I was able to
Yeah.
do was run after it and heal myself. I didn't do anything.
Okay.
And then my spiritual weapon didn't even make it.
Mm-hmm. So, it grows quiet in this watchtower, but not so quiet that you can't hear the footsteps coming up behind you.
Behind who?
Althea and Excellence. And you guys turn. I'm assuming you guys turn.
Yes.
Whoa.
Maybe we don't turn around.
Completely turn. I keep my eye still on the Manticore and
So she's
I am not turning around. I think that's stupid.
yeah.
I mean, I am, but I'm learning.
Technically, I never used my action, so
Right.
I am definitely turning.
So
Ready
what
with my
bursts
Eldritch Blast.
what bursts through the doorway is first a what looks to be a large humanoid in full plate, a little worse for wear, not a gleaming plate like you guys are used to with a Wonka, but it's kept up a little bit. And then he's brandishing what looks to be this wicked looking greatsword. It's a little jagged and seems to be not the cleanest blade that you've ever seen. He's again full plate, full helmeted, and then behind him what comes is another humanoid individual. His hands are up, but he's casting what looks to be like dancing lights up, and he's looking around and goes, "Oh, well, looks like we're too late for the party. It's okay, big guy." And he kind of like taps the guy on the shoulder, and he just lowers the sword, and he goes, "Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing?" He's pointing at Excellence. Thought you might have needed some help with this manticore problem, but it seems like you already got this
Who is
covered.
this guy?
Hey, cutie, I remember you.
It's the guy from the bar that walked off with and met up with 3 other guys or 2 other guys.
Yeah,
Oh no, it was at the bar. It was at the.
It was at the board,
table.
at
At
the
the-
board,
Yeah.
at the job board, and he's the one that
Yeah.
talked to you for a little bit, and saw you talk briefly. And
Once I
then
see it's him,
Frederick
I'm-
did, yeah.
Like
I
once
did have Frederick go follow, and I did tell
Yeah.
him that, hey, it may be a problem.
Yeah, he came and he did see when Frederick did report back that it was him and then the guy in the full plate that you recognize, and it looked like a little tiny tabaxi that was with him. And then a 4th figure that you didn't really get a good look at, or that he didn't get a good look at. But anyway, but yeah, he's going. It's like, oh, so how'd it go?
once,
Well, you
once,
You can
planned
leave.
that perfect timing, didn't you?
once I see who it is, I'm gonna ignore them and I'm gonna walk up the path to get to these guys to do the cutting.
Okay.
And also, I want my spiritual weapon to slowly 20 feet slowly head down towards my party
Uh-huh.
to
Okay.
be ready
So like 10.
for any
Okay,
reason.
that's-
Whoa.
All right. Nice.
What did you do to my spiritual weapon?
So as you're okay, so you're gonna be walking over there. Okay.
That's
And
what I'll
then
be doing.
okay, what did Excellence say? You said you told him to leave, right?
Yeah,
What?
I'm like, we got it. You can leave.
Yeah.
And I still have my hands with the Eldritch Blast, just
That's-
ready. You know.
That's nice. And he kind of does this too, and like swirls of like mystical energy kind of go through. He's like, I can do it too. It's okay, but we're all right. All right. We just thought we could help, but all right.
He's from the guy's from the pub, right?
No, it was
You
a
never
job
saw
board.
him. Yeah, I was on the job board that you saw him, but
It was
he's gonna go,
outside
"All right."
where Dee got her money for
her
the
money.
orc head.
Yeah. So and he looks over and is like, oh, all right, well, sorry if we thought we could help, but all right, we're going. And they up and leave.
Whoa.
No, oh, what? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Hell
Hey,
no.
hey, cutie. What? Huh?
No. Drop your cutie shit.
Well,
I will take my
apologize.
stepladder and bitch slap your ass.
Well, that would be
Wonka does laugh at that one.
it's like that's just rude, but okay.
But the thing is, you don't know what. God.
It took you how long to get here?
I'm assuming about as long as it took you guys.
No, because we just defeated these, and it took you and this is after planning. So, are you here to claim the glory?
No, we were gonna help, but if you want us to leave, we're not gonna do anything. We're just leaving.
Help with what?
We were going to help. Manticores are a big thing. Apparently, you guys took care of it quite handily, I might add. I'm very proud of you guys.
You just stay there. Dip.
Not where you. He told us to leave. We're leaving.
Excellence.
What?
Don't you feel you should interrogate a little bit why they're actually here? Them helping would have been like 2 hours ago.
Slowly on her way.
Slow down.
I mean, it's like, and he walks in and goes, well,
Fine.
everyone has to make plans. We gotta
I
make
dropped the Eldritch Blast.
plans. And he does the same thing.
Doing with the chopping.
Mhm.
I'm not using my good axe for this. I'm using
Give
the
me a
one I found.
perception. Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm just gonna toss my one stone I have left.
Mm-hmm.
At what? Oh, you're gonna.
In my
That's in our
hand.
hands.
Ooh.
Hold on.
I
Natural
didn't really. Just short.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19. I rolled a 3 on the D4,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get a plus like 30. Plus 5. So
That's what you roll high on?
hey, perception it's my thing.
He is good at perception.
Mhm.
But,
Except for that white
So-
hat.
I will give it to her on that one.
As you start turning one of the manticore heads to look and just kind of, get at the ear, you notice that the left ear is already gone. Smooth,
For
clean
both
cut.
of them.
You run over to the second one, same thing, a smooth, clean cut. At the same time, his name is Bryn. I think I gave you the name Tom, but I read the wrong notes. The wizard, the one talking Bryn's like, all right, we're gonna go.
She's gonna call out, stop them.
Wall of, and then a spell is cast along the doorway, and an opaque magical wall kind of covers it completely.
How
and
fresh do the cuts look?
Oh, within a few seconds, and he just kind of does one of these, and they both start running away. You could barely see him through the shinring.
If I scream for Faitha, will she attack him?
Do you want a wolf to attack those two?
How far away are they, Carlos?
Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let's say.
Wait, if they were behind us, wouldn't they already be inside?
No, they never got too close. Where's my little tokens? Here you go. Let's say it's him. We'll call it him.
I'm going to conjure my giant wasp and send them after them.
You can conjure them outside of here, right?
Huh?
On the other side of the doorway.
Yeah, they're going to fly up through the top.
This is the first one I found. They started running this way.
How far away are they?
By now they're about 100 feet away through a wall.
I'm going to conjure up my flying wasp and send them after them.
Okay, let's go wasps.
Ooh, now, shit. I have many things that could help here, but they're too far away.
I am healing myself.
All right, go ahead.
He's gonna call out. They took the ears.
Yeah, there we go. You could do what, like 4 of them, right?
Yeah, I'm doing 3. So I give you a heads up.
3 of the healing lights.
Healing light. Yeah, it's 3d6. So
Yeah, just go. Yeah, go ahead and add it up. No worries.
Because I was down to 13.
Okay, so you're setting them up through the. So once you get a proper look up, you notice that the top of the stairwells, there's like little ladders that go up into the north. So you send them through there, and then what is this spiritual guardian? What is this one called?
This is
woodland beings.
no. It is. You're gonna make me lose it. I'll just go back to it. It is conjure animals.
I'll conjure animals. Okay, and then the wasp, you said?
Yep, 4 giant motherfucking wasps.
Conjure animals.
Jump on one.
That wouldn't work.
Is it big enough? Hold on.
They're giant.
Hold on. It does not give me it doesn't give me how big they are.
Okay, so yeah, if you give them any commands, so yeah, they'll go after them.
Okay.
Go sting them.
No.
Well, the stings are poisonous, so.
Yes, I know, but we want to stop them. We aren't specifically
Fine,
looking
go
to murder.
Swarm them and hold them in place.
Okay.
I run up
if they
to.
run, sting them.
I run up to the manticores, and I need to get 3 vials of their venom.
Okay. That'll take time.
How much time?
Oh, it depends on the rolls, man. Like if you weren't time capped, the DC will be a lot easier. But since you're trying to do this quickly, it'll be a lot harder.
What kind of walls up?
It's some sort of arcane magical wall that you don't.
Do I have a spell that makes it to where it does not affect me?
It'd be well, since I think you're concentrating on these wasps, right? It's concentration.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, it's concentration. So you could cast another spell, you can't cast another concentration spell.
I'm gonna go up to the tippy top, tie my rope on something sturdy, and slide down.
Okay, so that's what you want to do.
Or
no, she already called it. So give me.
No, I'm discussing it with my team.
Okay, sit down and discuss. That's cool.
Quickly. What excellence?
How about you and
Wonka?
Wonka? Sorry, I wanted to say Althea. Just teleport to where we started on the other side. I will
Done.
catch
We're doing
up.
that. Teleportation to a place I know.
The place we were hiding.
The place
Let's
we were
see.
hiding.
Teleport.
So
Okay.
you'll be ahead
So-
of them.
That means
This says very familiar, right? Or
We were there for like an hour.
the scene casually is someplace
Scene
you have seen more than
casually?
once, but with
Okay.
which you aren't very familiar. I would call that one scene casually.
Okay, so what do I roll?
So it's you'd roll. Okay, so you and Wonka get together, teleport to that spot.
Yep.
Okay, you'd roll a D100.
This one.
Why?
To see how we make it.
Does it just have to be the two of us?
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
Oh.
Okay, I got a 40 and a 3. 43?
So scene casually. What's the mishap?
Similar area. We're good.
No, it's seen casually, but you rolled a 43.
Yeah, that's a similar area. There's no mishaps. Mishaps are 33 or below.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm.
Yep,
And then
I'm
scene
looking at it right now.
All right,
Trust
so-
me.
So what is the 43 is off target, right?
No, it's similar area.
Ooh. It's even worse. You and your group or the target object wind up in a different area that's visually or thematically similar to the target area. If you're heading for your home laboratory, for example, you might wind up in another wizard's laboratory. Generally, you appear in the closest similar place, but this still has no range limit. You can conceivably wind up anywhere on the plane.
At least from the same plane.
You could use it more than once, right?
Well,
Yes.
So you see them, and
Like I'm like getting,
As-
I'm like ready to fight
Yeah.
too.
then at the last second,
I have my
you
stones.
hear out there go, huh? Right before they backed away.
So how do you figure out where we land?
I think he'll tell us in a
Oh.
minute.
He's not even listening to me.
Well, the dogs are going crazy.
What's on top of his head?
That's his hair.
Okay. What? Oh, my. Yeah. Well, early when I was typing, every time I looked down, my hair would just kind of cover here, and I
Yeah, no. Hey,
So-
dude, I mean, you can't see my hair, but I've got my
Yeah,
crazy head bunt
all right.
right now too.
Don't. Are you really laughing at my hair, Brianna?
No, I
Oh,
could
no?
not figure it out. I was like, is there, like, I couldn't figure it out. I thought you were wearing a little hat.
It's all right. I have the same problem.
Right? Don't you just hate it? All right. We'll get back to you two in a second.
No,
What do you want to do, Jeff?
we have a plan. So
Get
He's
the
looking
venom.
for
Okay.
getting venom.
So go ahead and this would be survival. A survival.
but
check.
remember that the giant wasps had a command before we poofed
Yeah,
away.
they're going.
Okay.
I'm
To hold them in place, and if they try to run, to sting them.
They're flying around. All right. Go ahead and
We've got the backup plan.
Survival, you said?
yeah.
Oh my God, where are we gonna go? It's just how much does Carlos want to fuck us over on?
I know,
Because He
right?
has a lot of rain on that one. There's so much room.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering, how do you figure that out?
Who? Like the similar area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I do.
how-
I tell you guys where you end
No,
up.
she's saying like, how do you figure it out?
Like,
As
do
a
you have
DM?
to roll?
Yeah,
you
as
have
a
to
DM,
roll,
yeah.
you have
Oh
to-
no, I get to pick.
That's what I was saying. He has a lot of rain with that. He
Yeah.
could choose to roll
But
and come up
even-
with a random,
But
but
I'm
he could also.
reading. Well, I was just wondering because I'm reading like, God damn it, go away. I'm
I
reading
got a
off
14
target.
plus 1, so 15 altogether.
Yeah. You take your time. It does take you a few minutes since you have to like inspect the fangs and figure out where the venom ducts are, and they're pretty easy to send. And you learn, you get the violin, and you realize that it's not really as much of a of a push on the gland as it is a little bit of a twist, which is a little odd. That's what took you so long to figure out. It's like you're pushing on it. It's like, man, no venom. But you start turning it, the tooth, almost like if it's the manticore once got something in its mouth and started shaking it, that will release the venoms. And you're able to get the 3 vials of venom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
huh?
does the door fade away at any moment? Like, how long does that take me?
Like I said, it takes you about 10-15 minutes, and in the process of doing that, the wall does fade.
All right, and then I book it out the door.
Book it out the door.
10-15 minutes. That's no joke.
Yeah.
I know, but
You two.
Sí, señor.
I'm hoping you guys are going to be close by.
Seriously, Carlos has so much rain on this one.
You guys are in the other continent now.
Yeah,
Fuck you guys. Like, you guys are
seriously.
done.
Let's go to the Republic, Carlos.
No, the southern continent.
Oh, shit.
But wouldn't that be a place similar to what she's seen before?
No,
Yeah,
just-
so it'd be similar topography. So it'd be
near a mountain.
Yeah, so similar area.
Plains, not a lot of trees.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were supposed to roll. My bad.
That's fine. I would rather have you roll it.
I
you
kept
cast- you
reading. I was
cast-
like, oh,
You cast.
shit.
Yeah, you cast a spell. It's fine. I'll have that. That way, it's.
I thought
Exciting.
I stole your thunder.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's where you guys are ending up. As you guys come in,
Thunder?
you guys are just drenched in rain. It's just pouring down on you. You're just. What?
Yeah, so she's all right. What did you do? She actually did yell at you on that one.
We're
I don't
going
think
to do this again.
Okay,
Hang on.
go ahead.
No,
Just
no,
hang
she's
on.
just like, hang on.
You gonna do it
Can I
again?
look around to see if I recognize anything?
Give me a perception check.
Yay. Hopefully. That's not too bad. 21.
Oh shit.
Wait,
Okay.
16. Yeah, 21.
As you're surveying the landscape, whoa, who is
Someone's got their music playing.
that? Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. It's
Not
I might-
me.
That's on mine, probably. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
Leave it to Jeff.
Damn it, Jeff. Let's go ahead and do this one actually. Dark and stormy. Bam.
We don't like
Uh,
dark and stormy.
Oh, well, you teleport into a thunderstorm. The storm that was coming, you are now completely engulfed in it. As you do a quick glance around,
Well, that's a little reassuring.
your eyes lock immediately onto the small town of Leaf Top to the south.
Oh, okay.
Even from here, the pillars of smoke rising into the air as multiple buildings are on fire catches your eyes.
On fire?
The gleaming wizard tower to the south of the town seems like a mockery at this point. As you gather your senses and try to figure out what exactly is going on, a loud crack of lightning lights up the entire area. You glance up, and with that quick glimpse, a humanoid body, impossibly large, seemingly walk away from Leaf Top, is in the clouds. Just as quickly, it's gone. Might have been a trick of the light, but you don't have much time to ponder that right now.
Oh my god.
Teleporting!
No.
Do it again. Roll 100.
How far away are we from the town?
At this point, you're about 70 miles away.
Shit.
But the pillars of smoke kind of like, wait, boom. And then you saw the grove of trees. And then with the fucking 25 of perception, you're able to see some of them were on fire. What'd you roll, Brianna?
What?
94!
Oh, shit.
Teleporting! Boom, and you're back into that spot. That's a nail. Okay, so
Wait, what spot are we aiming
Yeah.
for now?
exactly where
Were
you
we
guys
trying
already
to go
planned.
before? Okay.
Yeah.
Originally.
Back to excellence. Excellence. As you're running, as you run out the door, all of a sudden you see these this giant wasp that Althea conjured are kind of hovering over a spot about 200 feet away and just kind of like
They're hovering over
Okay.
a spot. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I make my way to that spot
Okay.
carefully.
You mean stealthily?
Sure.
I mean, carefully or stealthily? If you
Yeah.
want to go stealth, yeah. Go ahead and roll stealth.
I'm like carefully, so stealth. Yeah.
Mhm.
21.
Okay. As you're making your way, let's just go ahead and change it since we're out of here. As you're making your way and creeping towards bush, as much as you can find bush and tree and trying to stealthily make your way over there, you see a flash of light, and then one of the wasps just kind of completely evaporates, and then all of a sudden another one just kind of drops and just kind of poofs away in its face distance. They do go in, and you see the huge the huge hulking, because he was 6'3", 6'4", kind of kill one of the wasps in just one strike, bring it down.
You son of a bitch.
And then another
Great.
fall through up and then kills another one.
Then I will
There's,
cast darkness around him.
they're still a couple hundred feet away though.
Never mind.
Yeah. As you creep forward, you start getting closer and you're like, I'm gonna cast darkness on these motherfuckers. They're joined by a third figure, a little black tail kind of swishing, carrying like this big package under their arm, you know? And as they get together, they kind of the big man kind of scoops up this satchel of something. The mage starts kind of doing another spell, an incantation, and just right before you're in range of casting sort of anything, they kind of disappear, much in almost the exact same way that Althea disappeared.
That's bullshit.
At this point, you say that you're in frustration. You see the wisps of smoke that's coming from Leaf Top. At this point, and around this time, this is probably when Althea and Owanka, because you guys aren't too far off, kind of like reappear a mile or so away. You just see kind of, it was just so jarring, and you're looking in that direction anyway because of the town. They kind of just they kind of put together.
So we see him, right?
Yeah, at this point, you guys see each other.
Where
you
do
guys
they
are about a mile
go?
away.
She calls.
They're about a
out.
mile, yeah. So you guys come together, and yeah.
How far are they?
They're gone.
They teleported out here, sort of just like you guys did.
Okay, we gotta get back to town.
Now.
Teleport.
You gonna teleport to the town? All right, roll a D100. She yells, "Teleport!"
Don't judge me.
I'm not. I am
Thank you.
trusting you.
This is still a scene casually. Yeah, you guys only stayed one night. It's still a scene casually.
48, y'all. Off target. We're okay. We're just off target. We're
Yeah,
not
you're
in
off
store
target.
area. We're just off target by about 100 yards.
That's fine.
I'm okay with that.
Of the tree.
I really would have liked to search that tower. So
We can come back. We can come back.
Let's see. That's about.
Treehouse and tavern was where I was aiming.
Yeah, the treehouse. Yeah, you guys. There was only a couple of so yeah, you guys. If you teleport there, you're off target though.
What'd you roll?
Hold on. 9 and 4 is 13%. I gotta do fucking math.
Next time you gain a druid level, you're going to be able to fly. I was looking at that. I was like, can she fly yet? She can't. One more level.
20%.
Yeah, I didn't get much for this level except for an additional spell.
That's not bad though.
That's 2 miles up. Okay, so yeah, you you do teleport, and you just land on the other side of the grove of trees, about a mile away. Not a mile away, about half a mile away, because it was only 20% off. And now it becomes the rain that you guys saw earlier is now starting to kind of trickle in bit by bit. And you see the first start. The first start of the storm that was coming, that you guys were in not too long ago, in the middle of it. The smoke, the acrid
We
smoke
were
is
just in that.
the acrid smoke is heavy in the air, and the wind is howling. You see, you hear the smell, and just barely on the edges of you guys hearing, you hear shouts, people screaming for help, obviously trying to put out these fires or trying to do whatever you can.
We see fire.
Through these trees, you see some of the buildings are on fire, but you still got to make your way into town. You're still about, like I said, it was like a quarter mile away, half a mile away, or so.
Let's book it.
Start running, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
And as we're running, I'm going to. No, I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
As you guys run through this small grove of trees that used to be as a wind stop against these howling winds, you guys get closer and start coming in closer to town. What throws you off, what almost causes you guys to stop completely, is the fact that a few of these huge, gnarled-looking ancient trees have been ripped out of the roots, and it looks like, and you notice that some of them were actually on top of some of these houses. Like something lifted these trees out of the ground and just threw them into town. And as you guys enter, most of the houses already have a line, like a bucket line, to try to put out most of these fires. But this is only a small town, so everything's kind of pretty close together, and everyone's pretty efficient since they know each other. It looks like they got pretty much everything mostly handled.
Do I see any of the figures that took our ears?
No.
So we'll run back into town.
Mm-hmm.
So can I roll something to see? Okay. Can I roll something to see if I can guess what happened?
Make a general intelligence check.
My specialty.
Mm-hmm. Just saying.
She does not know. With a
What'd you
grand
roll?
total of 5.
I love the 5. You don't know. This is
Nope.
something grabbing trees and throwing them. That's unheard of. And as you guys are sitting here and watching this sort of carnage, a figure is at the head, kind of shouting orders and giving out commands. And as you see, she walks up to one of these buildings and kind of does something with her hands and casts a little spell and just kind of lifts up one of the logs or trees that wasn't a thing, and just kind of like, whoosh, and she quickly starts getting a few more things like telekinetically moving it or magically moving it, and she's sending people inside. She looks to be she's human, female, dull red hair with a touch of bronze, but it's like kind of pulled up, and it's like looks like she has some sort of something like pushing it up, and it's up in like little spikes in there. And she's definitely young. She has a simple pants and shirt combination, nothing too fancy going on about it, but the fact that she was able to move one of these things seems she's probably the mage that helped.
He's the wizard.
Mm-hmm. You're muted, Karina.
I know. I muted.
Okay.
I was talking to Google.
Told you we should have went and talked to her. God, she looks awesome.
There was massive eye roll happening at that point.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my head.
For the record, I'm talking about her magic, not anything else.
I wasn't
Just for the
implying
record.
anything else.
I am a taken man.
Are you? Because I feel like this is the first time you've said something like that.
It is. And I
That's
walk
what
away.
I said. No, you're not.
Well, no, because we're running at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're taking them? So, where you guys running to?
A Wonka will ask.
I'm on the lookout for those evil motherfuckers.
Okay. Well, Okay, I'm on the lookout, but I'm heading towards the mage to see how I can help
Mm-hmm.
because some things are more important.
Nope, I'm looking for those.
No, that's fine because Karina wants to go after those guys, but I'm like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, I'm pissed that they took our ears.
yeah, I'm pissed.
Yep.
So as you walk up to the mage, she kind of looks over and goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ, sneaking up on people like that."
She ran up and she's like, "How can we help?"
Well, wow, you are big and strong.
Okay, how can we help?
Yeah. Well, and
She
she kind
seemed
of
like so not perturbed here. Like
yeah.
I'm feeling like there's panic happening in this town, and
Yeah.
she's super chill about it.
And she's just kind of like looking like, well. She kind of glances over and is like, "Oh, so you were the trio from earlier, huh? Hmm. Hey, the town will be fine. You three, come here. Come in.
No,
Come
no.
here.
It was like
Come
she's
here.
like pointing at the
Yeah,
pointing
come
at the
here.
trees that are on there, and she's like
Yeah,
pointing
come
at the fire.
Yeah,
And
come here.
Are
And
we all
she-
walking up to her?
She's beckoning you guys around. She turns around the corner. It's like, come here. Have you ever seen a shit thing like that?
What?
And she's pointing around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She
I
goes
guess
to
we
look.
look.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely look.
It's a giant, about 20 feet tall, dead.
How?
Huh?
How is it dead?
It looks like something punched through its chest, and
That's cool.
I'm assuming you're bidding. Talking to the female.
well, I mean, I killed it, but
That's
what
a
the
yes.
fuck is it?
It's a giant.
You
Well, no.
don't know.
We
No
don't
one
know
knows
that.
what giants are.
Remember at the very beginning?
Oh no,
My
Althea.
Yeah,
No,
Althea
Althea.
knows.
Oh wait, I
believes.
know what a fucking giant is, man.
No, like you, it's so long, but you believed Wolf, I think, is the one that told you, and you believed.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, giants could. But the both of you are like, those things are fucking myths. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's stupid.
No, and
It's
that's exactly. It's like no, they
Mm.
don't actually exist.
really. You see that thing? It is giant. Therefore, it's a giant.
It could be a number of other things.
My
Name
daddy fucked
one.
this shit. It's a giant.
You also,
Fava,
Jeff, do
go
not
find your
believe.
guy.
Hey, I did not believe till I saw it.
Is that how? Okay, so I'm going off of my roll of 4. I don't believe this is a giant.
Well, no,
That's
it'd be like someone saying it. It'd be like a damn like a unicorn. Like,
Oh, so you know
Fucking
exactly what it is when you see it.
Yeah,
but
you're
you
like,
don't
yeah, it
believe
is,
it
but-
actually exists.
no, it's just a fucking unicorn. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Like, those things don't exist. But now you've seen a fucking unicorn. You're like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
got it.
It's essentially like that, you know, like seeing like a Pegasus or something. Just
Yeah.
like, well, those are real.
Where?
So that's
where
how
does
that's
it-
how you that's how you
okay.
guys are taking it.
Can I connect the dots that that's what we saw up in the mountains when we teleported
It's
earlier?
probably a good fucking
Okay.
yeah. And
So
just
she'll
yeah.
turn to you,
Oh.
Althea.
Doesn't that look familiar?
She didn't tell anyone.
Hey, I want Fava to go find those stinky son of a bitches.
Did she teleport with you guys?
She was at the spot when we landed there.
I
You better
know.
be
I'm just
fucking like
teasing
that.
you. I'm teasing you. She's always there.
I know.
Give
I
her,
was like,
give
wait
me
a minute. What do you mean? Kidnapped her.
That's why I was worried.
I'll
Never
give
know
me
with
a
Carlos.
survival check for her. No, perception, because she's looking. So she's gonna get advantage on that. So roll that student. She'll quickly just dart off.
Perception. Where's perception? Dex, con, charisma, wisdom?
Wisdom.
+1. 8.
She doesn't get advantage
With
for
advantage. Yeah, with advantage for scent.
Oh.
She's sniffing him out.
sneef sneef.
4.
8 and 4. Okay, off she goes. She'll come back eventually.
No, she won't. She's going back with the squirrel.
Got
She's like,
distracted.
"Squirrel."
Okay, I'm gonna go continue hunting for these guys.
You say
We're
that?
like having a discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you all having a discussion. I'm
No,
out.
it's like-
It's giant.
but-
I'm out.
What do you
Nope.
what do you
I'm
know
out.
about giants?
What do I know about giants?
Like she's all like trying to. I'm like, no, tell me.
They're fairy tales. Like you just know they're fairy tales.
So we all know
you
basically the same thing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell them what I know of fairy tales. What my daddy
yeah,
told me.
yeah. So essentially, just giants and holding princesses, and
She
Yeah.
recites the.
Oh, so that kind of fairy tales.
Yeah.
She recites Jack and the Beanstalk to
yeah,
us, which we
essentially
all know,
living up in
like-
a all.
There's
like
eye
fairy
rolling at
tales
that.
and-
It's just like, oh, I thought you knew. Go.
Yeah, and you thought there's no giants, so shove it. I'm gonna run off to go find these evil bastards.
How exactly are you gonna look for them? Just okay. Give me a perception check.
She's got her methods of
I'm gonna be looking for footprints.
in the mud, in the panic. It's good.
Just give me a perception check. So
Just
as a-
roll high.
yeah.
Roll high.
Right. I think you need to roll like 904 at this point.
Two.
You have
23 doesn't count.
no, you don't know where they went. They
I
use
don't
the
need to. I'm looking for
teleportation.
people. I'm looking for
Right.
people.
You see a lot of people. A lot of people are hurt.
I'm assuming they're not. They're probably not there. But since I'm here, that's what I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
look at.
That's what you're doing. Okay. So
One town
Althea,
at a time. Their faces are now engraved.
you did a
in
20.
this memory.
You did a 23. You rolled
Yes.
23, right? Give me a general intelligence check.
So I have my arch rival, and now you have one. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. No one cuts off our ears and gets away with it.
You guys still have your ears. They're right there.
No. Our claimed ears.
All right.
An 11. So
11.
12.
You think the best place to probably find these guys would be the closest place to turn in a bounty would be a bigger city than this town?
Wouldn't it be here?
No, a major city, a bigger city.
But
But,
it's
but the thing from the
This
board
is this is a small town. It's like a village. Like I said, there's no more than a couple hundred people.
I thought
for you
they
it'd be-
couldn't turn in the ears without the paper, which I have.
do you?
it would be either Ama or Karam. I
do.
heard.
He does have the paper. So they can't turn it in unless on the black market. Where's the black market around here?
So yeah, like I got the map on roll 20, like Doug Carlos. So yeah,
Yeah, Doug Carlos.
So it'd be either the Ama, the big like the cities that are on the map.
Mhm.
Those are the ones where you could turn it in, and you generally return it back to the city where you got it, unless there's special instruction, like if you're hunting like the orca tribe, that
Or like a manticore?
for the Manticore, they know where they're at. They're set. It'll probably be more than likely you got to go back to Ama to find them and your ears.
Teleportation.
Yeah, you use 1, 2, 3. You've used 3 already.
No, I'm not.
Well, it only has 3 charges.
I'm not.
So Althea runs off, leaving a curious little thing. That one, but it's a fucking giant. I don't know. what
I
to
run
make
back
of
to
it.
them.
I asked-
No, you spent the rest of the evening doing this, looking for these guys.
I'm going to roll a perception on that.
You did.
You spent the rest of the you looked at everyone's face with a roll of 23. Nope. Next one.
I want that.
Nope. Next one. Nope. Next one. Spent quite a bit of time.
It's like she ends up looping by accident.
Haven't I seen you? Nah.
Like that's what
I-
happens. She gets her ladder out and then she's like, no.
Gets up to the next one. Nah. No.
I asked the wizard or mage or whatever she is where the giant came from.
Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming through
Really?
the north.
Like,
I'm
which
assuming through the north.
direction?
I'm assuming through the north. Stop it. She like bats you on the forehead. Where else were they coming from?
We did. I think we saw another. We teleported to the wrong place, and I think
Give
I
you a
saw
once
one.
over. You saw one where? How? What?
I believe, and she's gonna like point to the thing area that she thinks she ended
Yeah.
up at, like based on
70
like the
miles.
cloud.
So yeah, just,
Yeah, it's like I think it was about that. We saw the cloud. We saw the I want to say clouds, but it's not clouds. It's smoke. We saw the smoke from there. So there.
kind of gives a quick look over and it's like, in the clouds, you mean? So I'm like, look up.
What? No, mountains.
You saw one in the mountains?
Well,
You saw one in the, you saw one in the clouds. You saw like a humanoid figure in the clouds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Giants
She's-
are in the clouds.
Look, she just accepted that the giants are real.
I know. I'm saying this as excellence.
Mm.
And she's just like kind of glowering at you. Like this is not the conversation she wanted to have to begin with.
You know, the maid is kind of looking over. It's like, this is troublesome, especially with everything else that's happening in the area. And she's actually literally doing this. And just,
What else
Well,
is happening?
oh, unless you were living on the rock, didn't you hear the wave of goblinoids coming through?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that, but I was told I couldn't.
Oh, what's there to say? You kill a couple of feral goblins and goblinoids, and it's messy business. But when they start attacking civilians, what are you gonna do? You know?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah. Fucking giants.
How did you get here?
I walked.
Okay.
Shit.
The townspeople were saying like you like miraculously showed up, and next thing they know was the big tower was there, and
Oh yeah, one of my better works. What's your name?
me.
Yeah.
The name is Excellence.
Excellent. And you, dear, Miss Glowry Puss.
She glowers a little bit more at that. I'm a Wonka.
Oh, nice to meet you. Well, you have nothing else for me. I think I'll go back to see what I can do. Maybe some research. I don't know.
What about the town? Like, is the town like on fire still?
Well, it's starting. They'll be fine. They're self-sufficient. They've been here for centuries. You don't need to help them with everything. I mean, you can if you want, but
I mean, you're here.
yeah.
You don't mind if I go and check out the giant, right?
Oh, go ahead. I don't know. I don't even know what to do with that thing.
I go and investigate the giant.
All right. What are you looking for?
Any like trinkets or coins or anything shiny, technically.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Because if they're going around, I'm sure the giants like gold.
Wonka's gonna ask
Woo!
Lisbon what exactly happened. If she wants to try to get like a play-by-play.
The OA always so meticulous and methodical.
I feel like she's not that obviously OA, but okay.
Well, I rolled pretty good with them, especially with the wizard stats.
Okay.
It's fine. No worries. He
Um,
came through town and he just got a demeanor. What'd you roll?
I have a 0 on investigation, but I rolled a natural 19.
Nice.
Oh, okay. How do you roll a 0?
So you don't find any trinkets or gold pieces because a gold piece to a giant would be like, so there's really nothing in there. But you do see it carries a sack that it has on like on its waist, and when you investigate it and look in there, you notice first of all the stench kind of hits you first. You go, and you notice that it's just like a half-eaten like goat that's there. It's someone's like took a big old bite out of it and just kind of like stuffed it back in there, and you start going around in it, and it has just random things that a giant would have, you know, like mostly food, a few rocks. When I say rocks, they're most maybe boulders. It's a giant. That's what they like to do. They have their little rock sack, but it's all together, all mismatched in there in one giant sack. You don't find any kind of gold or trinkets or anything like that of it.
Huh. I guess that magic harp thing was a lie.
I was like, what are you oh, okay, I get it. And then you do your little investigation, and then you come back with Awanka and Lisbon, kind of like you're talking. It's like, well, it seems that they came in from the north, grabbed a couple of trees, ripped them out, threw them into town. First wave, and then they set fires. I'm assuming maybe things caught fire on their own. Who knows? A lot of destruction. Came in, took a lot of livestock. Some, from what I understand, a few individuals here from the village. And then they up and left. I managed to get this one, but
How many?
From the initial reports, some said around half a dozen. But sometimes numbers get blown out of proportion. I've heard it say that I killed, a few hundred of these gnolls, during that way, but really it was only like 20 something. So you can't really tell. I haven't done a thorough investigation just yet.
It's a bomb.
I know, right?
They were after food?
Why else do you raid villages? I don't know. Do you know what giants do? I don't know.
I mean, if they've been living up in the mountains all this time, why would they come down to the town that they've never been to before?
Have they been living up in the mountains?
Well, they haven't been living down here.
So I don't know.
I go, they were living in the clouds. I just said that. God.
That's an excellent observation, Excellence.
He's being completely.
I'm just going off of the fairy tale. That's
I know you are.
off.
And she's just like, I don't know. This is new.
She's just going to go off of the logic of living on the land. Like,
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
who would know? Who's seen the whole thing?
You could start interviewing the villagers, but I'm going to do my own research. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, it was nice to meet you, Awanka. She kind of gives a little OA salute, kind of, in slightly mocking gesture. Excellent. It was excellent meeting you, Excellence.
Excellent meeting you as well.
Awanka's walking away at this point.
We should chat about spells. I really want to know some things.
My doors are always open, dear. It'll be excellent. Ciao. Then she starts walking back towards her
I just turned to Awanka.
Awanka's walked away, and she's gonna inspect the body herself.
Yeah.
And she's also planning on calling the OA while she's looking at the body.
I'm still turning to you, and I'm saying, she was nice.
So you're gonna chime them. When as you're doing it, you realize that you can try, but they're not always next to that stone. They're not always in the office. Best time would be to call them in the mornings.
What time is it at this point?
At this point, it's probably around 1 p.m. It's been a few hours since you guys were running around, teleporting, the mishap, the half mile here, the quarter mile there, the full mile there, and doing all that stuff. It's around 1 p.m. or so.
Okay. She's going to leave a message to call back, please.
It's not really a message. You call and then they answer or they don't. Okay. Haven't figured out voicemail yet. Young time of probably.
She'll call back in like an hour.
Eventually you'll be able to get through. But yeah, go ahead and roll your investigation. For what are you looking for exactly on this?
I don't even know. Like, actually. Okay. She hasn't investigated a giant before, but she's investigated bodies, and she's investigated monsters. So she's just gonna kind of just give it a once over, and then.
You looking for anything specific? Because other than that, you just
where it may have came from.
That she won't be able to find that on the body. No, I don't think. Maybe look for
where it came
some
from?
kind of like tribal marks or like clan markings or things like that. Something concrete that she could report back. Something.
All right, go. Yeah, we'll roll investigation.
I'm not great at that, but it's fine. 6.
You don't find anything like that. Yeah, nothing on this guy.
Yeah. Okay, so she's also gonna like try to take note of like general physiology of it, because this thing never existed before, so
Yeah.
it looks like a giant
okay, so yeah,
humanoid, and what kind of weapons it likes to use, things like that you can just kind of
Yeah.
see at a glance.
So yeah, you'll be able to
she's gonna
get
take
all
note
that.
of that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to take note of that. So yeah, then
She wants to say about how big it is,
yeah.
stuff
About,
like that.
I think there's like over 20 feet tall these ones are. Yeah. But yeah, you'll get all that stuff. And around that time, once you guys are all done with your conversation, with your investigations, individual ones, Althea does kind of come back with the idea that,
They're not here.
but maybe
I checked every
there'll be an
person.
What
Ama.
are the two bigger towns?
But yeah. And by this point, the fires have all been put out, especially since the rain has come in earnest, and it's now actually it's not pouring rain, but it's raining and it's helping with to stop a lot of the fires that came out.
I just got dry.
And you guys, it's up to you guys.
Is there a mechanical shop around here?
A what?
Mechanical shop.
There's a smith.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I want to go to the job posting person.
There's not one here.
That's where we got the notice.
Yeah,
didn't
you
we?
got the notice in not Ama. You guys got it in
Further east.
yeah, you guys got it in Menna.
I was gonna say Mona.
Menna. You guys got it in Menna. And these small, if the village isn't on the map, then they're gonna have very limited resources. This is not gonna be a bigger city. So this one's not gonna have any job postings. It's not gonna have the smith is gonna have basic smithing stuff for like wagon wheels and nails and latches and stuff like that. It's not gonna have much in the way of like swords and armor.
Do they have a pub?
The pub would be the inn that you guys stayed at.
I go there.
Oh, the tiny rooms.
Yeah.
Wonka might actually choose to sleep outside tonight. Might. I don't know.
Okay. What did Althea wanted to do? What?
This isn't a very big town, so they're not going to be able to do what I want them to do. So I'll
Probably
wait.
not. What did you want to do?
So I want them to build me something.
Okay.
When you shoot it, it claws onto something, and you'll bring me up to the spot.
You want like a grappling hook.
Maybe.
That'd be something like that. Would probably be in one of the larger cities like Vulazor, Ghislaine.
What'd you call it?
Vulazor, the first city that you guys first main city.
Well, what thing's called?
A grappling hook.
Grappling?
Yeah.
Grappling. Yeah, grapple. Ling.
All right.
I mean, that's where she got her ladder from, right?
Yeah, that's what she got her little step stool thing in.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep bringing them business.
Well, we would have if we had the money.
If someone didn't let someone cut off someone's ear.
She's like, "Squeeze me."
I'm just off looking away.
I'm walking away from this fight, not saying a word.
It's like, so
I am choosing my battles carefully, and I'm pissed, and I want to get pissed.
So, yeah, you walk into the tavern, Treehouse, the Treehouse Inn. Luckily, it's on the southern end of town, so it didn't get any of the major damage. But it's currently empty when you walk in. Much is the same. There's actually the fireplace is going. Since it's a little bit chillier, and then with the storm coming in, it looks like someone set up a fire. But once you walk in, you kind of wait a few minutes, and there's no one in here. You get a sense that maybe it was all hands on deck and everyone went to help. But the booze is there.
Perfect. Would I be able to determine which is the strongest? Not the most flavorful, but the strongest
Yeah,
of the
you
alcohols
go and
that they
then
have.
pop open a cork. No. Oh, yeah, this one. And you look
All
over
right.
boat cleaner. Interesting. What's that?
I take that bottle
Mm-hmm.
and I go and sit down at the bar
Okay.
and I take a single glass
Okay.
and I am also going to put 1 gold on the other side of the bar
All right.
where I'm sitting.
Okay.
And I'm going to start drinking.
All right. Until you're drunk, huh?
Yep.
All right. What's Althea doing?
She's drawing what the troll looks like.
What the giant looks like?
Yeah, the giant. There you go.
Okay. What would Wonka be doing? You got something, Jeff?
I would also like to call Frederick.
Wasn't he always on you? Because he's a weasel,
Yeah, I
right?
told him to hide though because I was afraid he would be punctured. So he was left back at the tree, but I can teleport him from a pocket dimension, right?
Find familiar. I think you can poof and poof as a bonus action. Let me double check this.
That's if you poofed them away.
Yeah. Find familiar. Yeah, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar. It disappears into a pocket dimension where it waits your summons. Alternatively, you can dismiss it forever as an action while it is temporarily dismissed. You can cause it to reappear in and out. So yeah, you can poof them away and then kind of poof them back to you.
Okay, that's what I do.
Yeah. And there he is, and he starts shaking off because he's just wet and miserable and cold. He kind of gets up and he does a little salute. He's like, sure.
And I say sorry to leave you there, and I start telling him the story as I'm drunk. I'm talking to a ferret drunk and giving him like some food,
Okay.
like for my rations. Like
Yeah, he's just like, and you could hear him. You know, Tim's like, that's rough. Yeah, it's tough. It's just, yeah, okay, yeah. And what else can you do? Yeah.
Oh, she cute.
Oh, she cute. Yeah, she cute. Gigi, chill. Cool. Wonka, did Wonka do anything?
Yeah. Well, she still a little peeved. She's gonna go out of the town and try to see the destruction left behind coming into town and leaving again. She doesn't plan on wandering too far, but she wants to kind of get an idea of, I don't know, anything she can find out.
Yeah.
You know, the walking speed. How much
You get a sense that these guys are obviously, you know, and once you start investigating, putting the pieces together, the attack happened much like what Lisbon said. First wave was rocks, these giant boulders that they tossed, and then they grabbed the trees and it looked like they tossed them too or used them as clubs because there were some drag marks, like with the giant footsteps and like drag marks of the trees, and they used some of them as clubs. Some to toss them, and once you get a sense that there was 7 individuals, like you start walking to like 7 individual giants that came in and
7.
Yeah. So, you know, and it looked like you've seen raids like this before. You've probably participated in a few of these raids yourself. So it's very similar. Just like it's essentially just a smash and grab. They really went for the food, especially the livestock. Really.
She's gonna check out the livestock.
Okay. There's some still that are remaining. Yeah, pretty close. Damn, girl, those D cups or what?
Oh my god.
They're just saggy.
It's still cool. I love them all the same.
But he's carrying a ham leg.
And there are still some left over, but it look just gathered from the size and what you saw beforehand. You think maybe like 70% was taken,
Wow.
roughly.
If there's a farmer, she's gonna see if she can get some detail. If,
Okay.
like
you see one of the workers more than likely looks like a farmer. Like looks like he's trying to. It's not really like a farm per se, but more so like a livestock in this general area. Just based on his physique and his build and how he's moving stuff around, he is generally the type that you're looking for. He's gonna look over and just like, oh, yes, can I help you?
how many of your stock was taken? I'm just looking to investigate as much as I can.
Kind of gives you a glance over and goes, well, a little more than half, I'd imagine. I'm not quite sure. Right now, we're just trying to get everything in order. I would say half. And
Anything else that you noticed about the things?
they're fucking huge. I don't know.
Make it
Still
see
trying
the
to sort.
dead one.
Yeah, I'm not going near that thing. It's bad luck, I tell you.
Nothing like this has ever happened here before?
Giants? No. The fuck? No. No.
How do you know it's a giant? Did we already say it was a giant?
I didn't say. I'm assuming.
I didn't say it.
Well, you weren't there.
Like,
She's still
that's why I
drunk.
know I didn't say it.
But I mean, people like to say fairy tales, giants.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah,
assumes
yeah.
it's a giant.
Just jump to it. Okay. Thank you. And she'll walk off, but she's gone. She is gone.
Out there. Okay.
Where'd she go?
There she is.
She's back again.
She's back.
I heard it in my head too.
So it's about this time. It's now later in the evening. Everyone's kind of returning back to their respective homes. You see neighbors are actually offering their support if an individual's house was like broken down or destroyed. It's around this time where Excellence, you hear, and oh, howdy there, Excellence. Oh, you helped yourself. I guess that's okay. And it's Percy, the one that walked back in.
I put a gold piece here.
Yeah. And he kind of grabs the ball and he shakes and he goes, takes a swig. Yeah, I think we could all use it. Oh yeah, that's a cute pet you got there. Yeah. Nice.
I'm hoping Frederick is slightly buzzed as well as he would take sips from my shots.
I mean, if that's you, if Frederick would do that, he would he's your familiar. So he's like looking over. He's like, did she drop us?
He tries to do a salute and
like,
topples over.
He's like, oh, cute little thing there. And she's just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's been quite a day, you know. It's another swig.
It's been one hell of a day, you know. You just can't seem to catch a break.
Oh, you really can't.
So we were on this, you know, the damn like manticore things.
Oh yeah. How'd that go?
Great. Like we killed those things like no other.
Mm-hmm.
Amazingly well.
Huh. Good
And
job.
then
Oh.
some little fuckers came up from behind us saying, "Oh, we want to help," and I said, "No, get out of here." And they stole the ears that we needed and to turn it in, and then just left. And then poof. Oh.
That's just downright dishonest, I tell you. What did it look like?
Big armored clad guy.
Just waiting.
Not shiny like my friend, but like full armor.
Yeah.
Just waiting
With
for
a little
the
guy, a smaller guy. Good looking fella. Magic.
Yeah.
And a little tobacco. Yeah, they came through here not long after you left, actually. Yeah, they seemed nice.
Did you get their names by any chance?
Well, the one that did all the talking, his name was Bryn, I think. Yeah.
Ren?
Bryn, B-R-I-N. I think I gave you Tom before, but I was looking at the wrong message. But he's going to tell you it's, let me just double check that before I gave you the wrong notes.
No, I have Percy.
No, Percy's the
yeah.
No, I have Tom.
Yeah, so it's Bryn. It's Bryn. He tells you. Yeah, no, it's Bryn. He did all the talking. He seemed nice enough.
He's not.
Do you know where they're from?
No. Came in, had a meal, and then left.
First time ever seeing them?
Yeah.
All right.
I was just waiting for Jeff to describe them as like they're big, giant, stupid heads with their stupid armor.
No, that would have been me.
No, because he's super drunk.
Yeah.
I'm super drunk, but I'm a ex-spy, so I would know my surroundings still somewhat, right?
Depends on how drunk you want to get, man. If you want to get to the drunk to the point where none of that matters.
No.
Did they leave anything?
Yeah. So yeah, you'll get tipsy enough, and you'll get a nice. But you're like, oh, I'm at that point where I still need to have my faculties about me. So
Yeah. I may not be the sharpest tool in a fight, but I'll know what I'm doing.
Did they leave anything?
Did you join them at the inn?
Well, yeah. There's not a good, decent blacksmith around.
Yeah. So yeah, once you join in, it's like, oh, little one. Yeah. What? What did you say?
Did they leave anything?
No, they paid. They didn't leave anything else.
Can I see what they paid with?
Coins, a couple silver.
Do you have it?
I mean, I couldn't pick them out. They all look much the same as everything else. Kind of like starts fumbling over like a little pouch, and he just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna see if Phaedra can sniff them out.
Yeah, by the time she'd be back with you, she wouldn't be able to find anything.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just want to know, my time at the bar, would that be considered a short rest?
Yeah, sure. At this point, you guys could short rest. You guys haven't done anything in a few hours. We'll count it as a short rest now, since you guys did all your investigations and now you're just drinking. We'll count this as a short rest. You get a sense that it's probably been too long for Phaedra to catch a scent, since it's just a metal coin, and now it was in a pouch with a bunch of other metal coins, with a bunch of other scents just kind of rubbing around on it, and you don't have a person, like it's not in a cloth, so it's metal coin. You probably won't be able to pick up a scent.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Curious one, but okay, yeah. Puts the coins back. Do you want anything to eat or anything?
Yeah, food.
Okay. I'll come back.
And a drink. Fuck it.
Well, here's the bottle. And she did.
It has like this much left.
It's almost done. For her, it'll be plenty. So yeah, he brings you a meal. It's a simple meal, not too much pizzazz to it. And he's gonna kind of like, oh, you're gonna stay the night here again?
Yep.
Stupid thing.
And I give him 3 gold coins. I don't know. I don't remember what it is. I'm just giving points.
Oh, well, thank you. This will cover you for however long you want to stay here for a while. I'll have you're gonna say I'll have food for you in the morning. Is your big friend staying here too, or is she going to stay outside?
I'm staying outside.
Oh, so you're staying outside? Everyone's staying. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sorry. Did she just answer to being the big friend?
No. Yeah. She did. Oh.
I did.
Well, the rooms are. Take whichever one you'd like.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The big friend is staying outside.
She would probably want to, right? Because weren't those rooms like super tiny?
Yeah, they were cramped for a Wonka.
Well, she's not there, so I'm not going to help you with this conversation.
So yeah, unless anything else, like the night's gonna go on, unless you guys want to do anything specific.
I asked the bartender if he believes in giants.
Well, you kind of have to now, huh?
I know, right? I mean, like, what else can be real? Like, are like angels and demons real? And I started just like leaning closer, like,
And he's gonna was like, well, you know, I'm assuming you know much the same history as I do. As long as they stay out of our affairs, it's okay.
of course,
All right.
of course.
But you're not saying anything, are you, friends?
Yeah, a fucking giant.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It just makes you question on like what's around. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Kind of looks over at Frederick, who's just passed out, drunk, not a little twitchy, you know. And he goes, "Yeah, well,
His like little paw.
yeah." He's just like, me. Like, well,
Good old Frederick.
yeah. It's like, and he starts pouring you some wine. They're like, I think you're gonna need this now, friends. I'll make sure to have a bucket up for you in your room too.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it pats you on the shoulder, and it's a weird.
I pick up Frederick and I start walking to the room.
Okay.
Staggered.
Yeah. So yeah,
I want to take a sketch that I'm poorly going to make and go walk around and ask if anyone's seen those guys.
it's now late at night. It's like 7, 8, so everyone's pretty much going to sleep. You know, you do see a couple of guys, and
You,
yes.
have you seen these people? I drew a
No.
sketch as I drew the
Yeah.
the giant.
And the woman is like, you know, like mid-20s, human woman. And looks like, well, you might want to ask Percy over at the treehouse, and he usually talks to people coming and going.
I'll be
Isn't
right
that the
back.
person we just talked to?
Yes.
Motherfucker. What about the other person?
No. Again, Percy will probably be able to help you out more than I can.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Have a nice evening.
Thanks, you too.
And walks away. Looks over her shoulder real quick, like, what the fuck just happened? Keeps going.
I gently put Frederick on the pillow
Oh, he's just like,
and I don't get on the bed. I actually sit on the floor with my head like, you know how you get how when you have one of those days, sitting on the floor is better than laying down.
yeah. So he's just like, Okay. So, at this point, the night would go on. You guys, where would Althea sleep?
With me outside. in the
Althea?
living area.
Okay. Althea and Phaeda. So you're gonna sleep in the tree line? Okay. The ground is wet.
We're
Still-
gonna. Oh, that's
Still
okay.
draining. It's still a little, probably not the smartest idea. I mean, you got
We
a
have
tent.
camping stuff.
Yeah, I think if you have it, then you can set it up.
Yeah. That's what we
If you
do.
have it. I don't know. Do you have it? Would you have
I'm
it?
looking. Shit.
I don't know what kind of kit you would have, depending on
I
the
think I
kit that
got-
you.
I have a bedroll.
I was like,
But it's
I was
not a
like,
tent. It's just a bedroll.
I don't
As
need a
a-
tent. I just need a bedroll
It's still a little drizzly and
under a
rainy.
tree.
Okay.
she's a druid. She wouldn't know how to make shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, does she make stuff, or like, how are you gonna make them?
Yeah,
Explain
we're
to me
gonna
how.
have to take the tree's crap and build a little thing.
Okay, give me
There's
a survival.
trees.
Give me a survival check real quick.
There's trees
Give me a
thrown
survival
out of
check.
the ground.
I know. Give
thrown
me a survival.
everywhere.
Give me a survival check.
Sorry, I tried helping.
Yeah.
I really did.
Normally it wouldn't be an issue, but it's fucking rainy and it's cold up here in the north.
I have a dog.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na. Hey, hey. Oh, sorry. 12 plus 3, 15.
Yeah, you're able to fashion something together, keep most of the rain off. Out there, you put the bedroll down so you're not on the wet, cold earth. You're able to get yourself
I had a little padding on the floor too.
something a little something going on. So yeah, you're like, you know what? I won't catch hypothermia out here. I'll be all right. So that's where you sleep, and is Excellence gonna sleep like that?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm already asleep.
Oh yeah, just Fred just he's like.
I'm gonna talk to nature, Mother Nature, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know.
You're gonna talk to Mother Nature.
I'm going to
Meditate.
enjoy Mother Nature's sway.
Okay.
She's going to talk to the old willow tree like Pocahontas.
Willow Tree just slapped you. Trying to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Dunk. What's Awonka? Everyone's kind of bedding down, doing little meditations, and you do get your report in. They have nothing. They think you're joking at first, but when you're serious, you start describing everything in detail.
Very, very detailed.
Yeah, they're just.
There's gonna be a point. It's like, I know. I would not believe it if it's not a dead body right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when
like
you
that-
give
like
your
that line.
report, are you giving like calculations of like how big the foot is, how big the leg is?
Yeah, if she's able to, she will.
If
Mhm.
it's a male, how big?
like this, two-handed,
Like
two-hander, buddy.
Damn.
It's a
Just
two-hander.
wondering if you're explaining this to them.
If they were to explicitly ask, she probably would.
Shockingly
Like-
circumcised.
Only if they ask.
No, but they get all the and once you go into the details, you hear a pause, and we're gonna send this team out to investigate this. Make sure that body is unbothered. If they need to move it, that's fine, but try to keep it as intact as possible. We're sending out a squad. If you let the local townsfolk know that someone's coming in, so they don't panic even more than they have, and also that they leave this giant body alone, that'd be fantastic. I expect team to be there within a fortnight.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So those are the instructions they leave to you.
Yeah. And then she's also going to give more information on the wizard.
So
I guess to be fair, she actually hasn't gotten that much more information. But
no, you didn't
Yeah,
ask
well,
for her. You didn't ask her anything.
Heck no.
You give a description. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah,
they-
like she can give some
yeah.
more detailed and as much as she got, and then
Mhm.
point out that if the squad wants to come and question her,
And you're like, we generally leave them to themselves. Wizards are generally on the up and up, and it sounds like this Lisbon character helped before. Won't be necessary unless you deem it necessary.
no. If they want more details,
Perhaps getting a full name, where she studied.
Well, you did find out that the 200 goblins or gnolls that she killed was only like 26.
yeah, no, she would have relayed all that.
Mm-hmm. Still,
So it's
20
not as
Still, that's no
impressive
joke, though.
as.
And he
this-
says perhaps
this
getting more
town
information
people
if
is
you
not
need
right.
to if you need to would like for us to research her further. We would need name, school, where she trained, things of that nature. But sounds like it's just another wizard trying to set up shop and do their own little experiments. You know how wizards are, and you've come across a few that are kind of little oddball ones.
Yeah.
That do their own things. But unless there's anything else, unless you do anything malicious, she might be an ally, especially since you're going to be in that region for a bit.
At the talk of an ally, I'm like, shit, I gotta go make nice. Yeah. And so she'll over and out that.
Okay, copy that. So Yeah, the night passes. You guys had quite a day. You guys have a couple of goals. At least Althea has an idea that heading back to either Ama or Mena to try to catch these guys in the act, or searching into this, or whatever you guys want to do. The next morning comes, wherever Wonka decided to sleep. She slept. Yeah, it's a little wet and cold, but you're a little bit more used to this than Althea is. This type of weather.
Yeah.
So you're able to sleep no problem. The morning comes. Some of you are a little bit more peaceful than others. The day is yours.
Instead of my morning routines of physical activity, I'm going to do something different this time. I am going to lay out all my equipment and like clean each one,
Okay.
And like sort of organize everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull out the Luger box.
Okay.
And I'm going to open that.
Okay. You're gonna open it with try to lockpick it.
Oh, that box.
Oh no, no, I'm not.
What is it? What is that thing called? The what's it called? Chime rod or whatever?
Yes, that's what it is. I have a chime of opening.
Will that work on a door later luck? Yeah. So now if you know how you use it, you grab it and you kind of strike it, and it has a little high pitch, and you point it at the Luger box and you hear click as it unlocks. I just marked out that one of those chime rods now only has 9 charges left. And as you put it back, you notice that there's a little bit of a line that it's going across the rod, almost like using it, and the vibrations kind of started to crack in the rod.
Okay. And then I cast Mage Hand
right.
to open it. A little bit away from me, just in case.
And it opens.
No poisonous gas or anything.
No.
Okay. And then I investigate the box.
Okay. It's a pretty.
And the contents within.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple box, and what you see inside is it's a mold, 2 molds actually, in the shape of that battle axe, and the other one is the size of the shape of the fist, and it looks like these are used to create those tokens that you guys have been finding of the fist and the axe hand, and it looks like with using these you could create these badges.
Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. And before I leave the room, I want to pray to my angel.
Okay. Hi, babies. All right. You go ahead and do so. You don't really get much in response to that, but you do go through your little religious things, your meditation.
And this time I'm going to just be like, really? Giants? Giants.
And you can be quiet.
Just like going through the story that I went with Frederick, but more sober,
Yeah, more sober version, yeah. Okay. Wonka, you or who wants to say what they're doing next?
No, she'd just be with. This is in the morning or in the.
Yeah, this is morning. This is the morning. Now we're in the morning. We're the following morning.
Okay. I don't really have a whole lot that she'd be doing in the morning. Doing her morning stuff, to get her spells. Probably heading over to the tavern to get breakfast. Oh,
Yeah.
she's so cute.
Baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the baby.
So yeah, you got.
Forever till we get to see her in real life.
I know, right? Hopefully, all this stuff goes over pretty soon.
Not if the rights keep happening. People are
No.
getting more sick.
I know. Just add one more time.
Also, it's too hot at your place.
Yeah, well, I talked to Jeff, and it would have been at his place if it was if we were meeting in person.
Yeah, so still no
Some
baby.
pastry.
Unless you bring the baby with you.
Well, yeah. All right. So
yeah,
what's
she
up?
would. She'd be going to the inn or the tavern to go get breakfast.
And upon coming in person, he's like, "Oh yeah, food's already paid for. Don't worry. I'll get it to you as soon as I can."
Okay.
What about And then and this is about the same time where excellence comes down. Althea, what would you be doing in the morning?
Let's see. Is there anything to hunt?
Game is pretty sparse in this area, especially this close to town. Maybe a squirrel or a bird.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Okay. She's gonna go back to the inn, have some breakfast, and then she is going. What did I want to do? Damn it.
So yeah, all right. So if you go back to the inn, you're gonna see. Okay, go ahead.
I want to go find that wizard lady. What's her fucking name? Lisbon?
Yeah.
I want to see if she could enchant something for me.
Okay. So yeah, you go in and have your breakfast. You go into the inn, and Percy's the same guy's like, "Oh yeah, I figured you'd be here." And he puts on a plate in front of a Wonka, and at the same time, Excellence is already there enjoying his breakfast. And he has another smaller plate there for you, Althea. And so if you need anything else, just I'll be over here. And leaves you three there to communicate our plan.
Yeah, planning did not work so well for us.
I look at the two of them and say, okay, so we had a couple setbacks, obviously. Things did not go according to plan.
Obviously.
But hey, we survived 2 manticore attacks, and we're all alive. And I know I would like to catch these guys and
rip them to shreds. I like it.
No, not rip. Just take their ears. Just saying.
Their ears?
Ear for an ear?
Yeah. Because let's face it, they're probably going to turn the stuff in before we get there. So I'm not very happy with it. I will, when we get into a town where I could say something, I will, because the person promised that they could not be turned in without this paperwork. And since I still have the paperwork, I put it back in my... And, but I do have something for you, Wonka. And I pull out the box, open it up, and I take out the 2 molds.
That's what was in the box?
Yep.
Interesting.
I know you were trying to get them from the big statue thing.
Oh no, that was for the giant axe.
There's the molds on the temple thing that you, and then the axe was on the statue. You were trying to get the molds at one point.
It was the mold for the axe. I'm almost positive, Carlos.
Yeah, it was for it looked like it was half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for the axe. These
Yeah.
are the little like
Oh.
badges
Okay.
kind of things.
My bad.
But
So do you want me to put it in the box and just keep the box, or
sure. I mean, if you want, it doesn't look like he's coming back to that to make more of his army. Carlos, did every single person of the army that we saw that we interacted with, did they have one of those badges, or was it just for
No.
like his like officers kind of a thing?
Yeah, you get the sense that this might be more of an officer kind of thing. Because not all of them had it. I think you found one in the initial attack, and then on the dead body of the that's my finger. And then she did. She has teeth now. Yeah, you've only come across I think like 5 or 6, and you fought more than 5 or 6 of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
so
I
I'm
think
just
this would be
throwing
something
this
that
out there.
I think this would be good to turn into the elders because we don't
Okay.
need it.
Before we do that, just maybe we could utilize it, make our own. So if we ever have to fit in, and we could have our own things. And yes, what do you think about that? And I start putting the box in the bag.
She's gonna comment. We've come across many of these, and we've sold them.
Yes.
Well,
We
did you
sold
guys?
them.
Did you guys?
I'm sorry, what, Carlos?
He was asking if we sold them.
I thought that was the plan, wasn't it? Because we were told how much it was worth because they're little art pieces, if I remember right.
Yeah.
He was about to give something away.
Yes, he was. He's gonna blame it on the baby.
Yep.
Look at her belly.
Using her cuteness as a weapon.
Yeah, she is. She's
Despicable.
pretty cute.
So what? Yeah, I'm going to keep us back on D&D. So just saying, what's our plan now? Like,
Well, we should probably get back to Alma. Talk to the elders. Let them know about the
What?
giant that was up in the mountains, because this might affect them too, along with Mena, because if they came down. And then after that, it probably be best to hear from the elders where they need help.
Okay. I like that plan.
But
Right?
But
Right? There's a but.
yeah,
There's always a but.
always.
there is a but, and it's for all of us. Don't worry. I say we go back to the tower where the manticores were.
It wasn't. Well, that wasn't a town. That was
I said tower, not
Yeah.
town.
town.
Sorry,
tower.
I heard town.
I think we should search that, and maybe if we take the ear from the other side, and maybe the whole fucking paw from the thing, they won't say, "Oh yeah, you didn't kill it."
I like that idea. Who needs the left ear? Let's take the right ear.
Because they asked for the
And
left.
the foot.
I know they asked for the left, but we also have a story of we were attacked and people took our stuff. So we are trying to make good on our promise that we killed it. And since we have the notice, which the lady said no one could claim it unless they have the notice.
And also to send out word that thieveries took it.
I think they have other
And
things to
apprehend 'em.
worry about.
No.
No.
No. Looks like a fucking giant ass lion with wings.
Yes, it does.
That is ugly. Oh.
So it's up to you guys.
Well,
It was just
the
a
ultimate-
suggestion.
The ultimate part was to help this town from the Manticore problems, which we took care of.
But we
Correct.
need to show proof.
Well, the money. This is a Wonka for the record.
Yeah, I know.
So
I've been
the
talking
money.
excellence the entire time.
No, I know, but she the goal was to help this town. We have helped this town. We have to focus back on our goal to help stop.
I want money.
We need to help stop Luger from.
How are we going to do that without money? To get from point A to point B?
We could walk.
What if we have to cross more terrain? You know, I'm up with excellence. We should go chop off bits and pieces of it and bring it back and collect our reward.
Well, how about this? You know
It'll
those
take a
vials I
day.
got, you know those vials of poison that I got? Wouldn't it help us in our journey against Luger if we had more poison like that?
If this is what you guys want to do, we can do that. You don't have to convince me. If you both want to, we can go. But I also think we have very
There's
important
always a
things to
but.
worry about.
We can worry about them tomorrow.
I say we don't worry about them tomorrow. We worry about them today. It didn't take us very long. It took us until about like 10, 11 o'clock to get there. Once we get there, we'll be there for an hour and head out.
Sure. Let's go.
Sweet.
Don't we have to go back to town to show proof of purchase? I mean, proof?
Well, that's where she wanted to go anyways.
Okay.
So we're going to head there anyways. We're just going to do a quick stop at the Manticore first.
I'm still going to go find that wizard lady. I'll be back.
All right, so
So much for being quick about this.
Oh,
So-
pipe down, Pipsqueak.
She's gonna call. She's
And I
gonna
run
start summoning her.
Nope, I ran off.
she runs off. All right, so all right, we'll go with Althea first. The wizard tower is very easy to spot. It's not that far away, a couple hundred yards out of town. And as you get closer, you get a sense that the wall, where before it was like sort of metallic and reflecting. Now that you get closer, it's a combination of what looks like to be like glass and metal, and it's kind of like woven together. And it spirals up in a sort of geometric pattern from the ground up, from the ground to the top. And the colors vary between just white and clears and some blues, but it's predominantly more in the copper color, more bronze and reddish. Very much in the same color as her hair that you noticed before. So maybe a little personal flair or style, who knows? But as you get closer, you do notice that there's a doorway, and there is a door that's partially ajar that leads to the interior of the tower. Yeah.
What
so-
do we do?
Well, it's just you by yourself right now. I don't think everyone else went, right?
Nope. She just took off.
Yeah, she
Okay,
took off.
Okay. I'm going to go find her.
Pretty explicit about that.
Yeah. So yeah, the tower does it's just like I described it, and there's a doorway that's looks like it's cracked open already.
I'm going to slowly push it open and say hello.
You don't hear anything back.
Slowly, stealthily.
All right, roll stealth.
I'm working on it. I remember to say that.
Yeah.
9 plus 1 is a 10.
A 10? Okay.
So I'm going to attempt my stealth. Quietly walk in, be like, kind of not say anything, but just kind of look around, see if everything's okay.
So as you walk in, as you open the door and start slowly creeping in, this ice cold water just covers you from head to toe. And you look up and there's a fucking bucket hanging over the open doorway. And you hear from the interior just, oh man. I wonder who I got. Yeah, who's there? Anyone?
Congratulations, you gotta know.
Oh dear. And she goes, oh dear, it doesn't matter who I got, and she helps
I'm
you
just
up. And
gonna
she,
shake off
yeah.
like Faitha would. Just,
Yeah, it's like, oh, a little wild one, huh? And what you see now, from now that you see her, her hair is different. It is now done. It's now, instead of up in spikes, it's like kind of half of it is like shaved, and it's kind of like the other side is part, you know, like that weird. And she looks, she's like, the hair, I know, it's just a little. I just like to try different things here.
You know,
Anyway.
my friend once said that people who do that just can't commit to things.
Well, that might be true. Actually, my last boyfriend. Yeah. They're all idiots anyway. So, dear, what can I do for you?
I was wondering if you could help me.
Well, maybe. She like leads you in, and her tower is at best could be described as a college student's dorm rooms, who's just kind of everything's just kind of thrown here and there, and there's like couches here and there's a book there. There's like a vial set over here that's kind of just off on its own thing, and everything is just kind of odd. All completely around what looks to be in the middle is a circle, and you see magic arcane runes kind of are etched onto it, but everything is around it. So yeah. There are chests and boxes and books everywhere. It's just all haphazard.
I'm gonna keep my hands to myself.
Yeah. So she's gonna gesture
I
you
want
over
to
to
poke. I'm like, no.
just a whole bunch of just different knickknacks and things. But she leads you over to like looks like a little sitting area where she like generally greets people, and she like kind of brushes off a bunch of stuff off the coffee table. And she's like, "Oh, don't worry about that mess." But anyway, sit down. What do you need? What do you need here? What do you need?
I'm gonna pull out all of my quivers. Just
That's a lot of quivers.
Okay. I'm gonna take them off of Faitha.
Yeah.
And be like, can you help me storage-wise with this mess of arrows and quivers?
A little bag of holding would do the trick. I don't know if your buddy over there had one. Excellent. What is Excellence? Did he come?
No. I kind of ran off because I kind of sort of insulted a teammate.
The sourpuss?
Yeah. You know her.
Yeah. She means well, dear. She means well.
For the record, I'm making my way to the tower. I figure we're going to meet up with her anyway.
Too late now. You said you were going that way. Too late. Too late.
Go what way?
You said you were going with a Wonka to the tower.
No.
They were going to wait.
Oh, they were going to wait? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were splitting up.
Getting her seed,
Whoa.
though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but see, that's his. And he has like some weird fucking hearts in there and just a bad mojo shit.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you guys burn those?
Yeah, there's no hearts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the first night you guys stayed here.
I'm going to hold up my vow. I'm like, that's right. I have ashes.
Yeah. Don't know why you need that, but okay.
Also, do you have something to put this around my neck to hold the vial on it?
A leather strap, dear. You came to me, a wizard, for a leather strap.
Actually, I came for you to help me figure out my many arrow situation.
Well, I mean...
Can't you like cast something to hold all of them into one?
Well, I mean, I could fuse them together, but then you would only have one arrow. I mean, a big arrow, but it'd be
No,
one.
no. The quiver, not the arrow. The thing that holds it. I need something to hold as many arrows as possible because we get into a lot of danger.
Well, I don't have anything like that, and to enchant something like that would be quite expensive, dear. You're taking up a lot of my time.
Time is precious.
Yes, I know.
Just out of curiosity, how much in time would it cost?
Oh, to enchant something like this, I'm thinking somewhere in the price of 8,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
I mean, it's doable. Honestly, you adventuring sword, I figured you'd come across something like that eventually. probably easier that way. Well, then, and then she kind of looks up and like, there is a danger of dying, though.
Yeah.
Ah,
Don't
well,
I don't want to
Yeah.
do that. And this is a lot to hold.
well, you don't need to carry it all, dear.
Well, it's not going to help me if it's someone else's bag.
But how many arrows are you going to fire off in battle?
As many as I can.
Okay. Well, oh, shit. Baby, come here.
Oh,
Oh, shit. I felt something around my feet.
did you just drop a baby?
I mean, not too forcibly. But yeah, no, so yeah, I'm sorry, dear, but 8,000 gold pieces, and I can make you a quiver that could hold all of these, sure, but it'll be materials and then the time, and it'll take me a few weeks.
Is there a cheaper route besides binding all of them in one big arrow?
I'm
No.
sure there is. Maybe you can check around. I mean, I'm just starting off on this thing, you know? Look at my tower. It's not even that big.
See, I could be helpful. I'm giving you ideas.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
No.
Uh,
You said excellence was coming in too?
Yep, I'm making my way that way.
Okay. You'd be the... All right, and the tower is just as you described, and this time the door is now back. You don't know it yet, but it's barely cracked open.
Do I feel his presence?
Who, Excellences?
Yeah.
No, you guys aren't
Do I
magic
hear
looking. No, but he's walking up. She took you away from the tower for a little bit, like away from the entrance.
Damn, I really wanted to watch this.
But yeah, Excellence, you're walking up to this cracked door. What would Excellence do?
I would not enter the doorway, but I kick it open.
You kick it open.
No, I want to kick it.
Okay.
It's someone's house. I want to
Yeah.
kick it. But I would push it open without actually walking in and be
Right.
like, hello?
Okay. And then as soon as you do that, you hear you see Lisbon kind of
Hello? It's Excellence. All right. I was looking for my friend. Guess she's not here. Talk to you later. I start walking away.
As you walk away, the door kind of
I start walking away, and I do that thing when people like pretend they're walking away from a door and they're like stepping on the ground.
Yeah.
And then do it lighter and
I like-
lighter.
Yeah. And as
And
you
then I
do
go,
it, okay. As you're doing that, the door kind of it doesn't close completely, just clicks open. Give me a perception check.
Frederick is with me. Does that count?
I mean, he could do a perception check too.
Sweet.
What did you roll?
14 altogether.
Okay. All right.
And Frederick has
I heard that.
sorry, I don't know what Frederick's is.
As a weasel, I think it's a +1.
+3 perception.
Ooh,
+1.
ooh, fancy.
Help me out, Frederick. No, he got a 15.
Okay. As you listen in, you don't hear anything coming out of that doorway. Almost unnaturally so, almost magically so, almost as if no sound can come out of this tower, out of this open doorway. It's a little too quiet. Yeah. And then at this, Elizabeth turns out there and is like, damn, I think they left. Could have gotten 2 in the span of 10 minutes. Would have been a new record. Anyways, dear, back to your problem. I understand, but my time is money, of course, and 8,000 is the price, and I don't have anything like that of that sort.
What about something to make leather armor a little bit more durable. So, I don't die before I get this 8,000 gold pieces for you.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have anything of that in stock. I mean, look at me. I don't use leather armor. And now you actually look at her. She's, instead of wearing like a pants shirt combo, she's wearing what looks like to be almost like a, how would I describe, like a poncho dress kind of thing going on. It's like I'm not the leather wearing armor type.
All right.
I mean, I could enchant something for you, but then again, it'd be around the same price, dear.
Okay.
I can't just be giving my things away. Don't you understand?
Oh, no. I understand that, but it's really pricey, but it's cool. I'll just go die. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For the record, I'm at the door like.
It's just, yeah, you still don't hear anything.
No, like I'm inspecting the door, like.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out why you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is something that you haven't really come across. Because you didn't really tangle with wizards in your spying days. So even magical enchantments, this one is a little is pretty high up there for you. So but it seems like a regular door still, or whatever you want to call it, entrance. You don't find anything crazy out of the ordinary. When all of a sudden the door opens quickly and Althea just comes walking out.
No. What are you doing out here?
I called, no one answered. I didn't want to be rude and just walk into someone's house. Jeez, What kind of person are you? And I turn around.
She's still wet, by the way.
What happened?
We're not talking about it.
Good to know. Come on. Wonka's waiting for us with her steed.
Okay.
How long does that take, Wonka? Is it an hour ritual or?
It's a 10-minute.
Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah. So, by the time they come back, it's been about 15-20 minutes. You finally see them coming back from the Wizard's Tower, and Wonka's on her mighty steed, ready to go off to reinvestigate the tower. If that's where you guys are going, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's like it's not that far of a ride walk. The fresh air of a rainfall is there. Let me just delete these. Oh, they're still there technically. Is in the air, like the wet earth is happening. And you guys enter in the tower, and not much has changed since you guys were here last. By now, there is a faint odor of decay that you can only assume is the manticore bodies that are hanging out. So what do you guys want to do?
They wanted to look at the bodies or wanted to investigate more of the building.
Okay. So
I'll look around to see maybe there's other manticores that might be. Like, she's just gonna look around and try to kind of keep watch, but like specifically thinking that, well, maybe there were more than just the two, and maybe they are gonna be looking for these two that we killed, or things like that.
Yeah.
Like a manticore egg.
So go ahead and give me an investigation.
Sure, it's not perception.
You're investigating, right?
I was looking around.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Yeah, you don't. The ground level is much what you could expect out of an encampment. You see like there's spots for beds, like a fire pit kind of thing going on. The stairwells that are leading up, and you finally see the ladders that go up to the top, to the roof, obviously, of the watchtower, that you haven't previously been explored. The manticores are much the same that you left them when you left them the day before. But yeah, inside the building, you don't at first glance, or while you do your search, you don't really see much out of the ordinary.
I want to go up to the perch.
Okay. So you go up there, and this is where there's not really a trapdoor. So you go up, and what you do see is a large nest of just things. There's like branches, rocks, mounds of dirt. Seems to be like cloth, old swords or armor or boots, just random assortment of things that are just kind of piled around in a huge circle. That are used to make out of a nest. And when you walk in, when you walk up and you do a little bit more of an investigation, you do see 8 manticore babies dead.
Oh, those when they came from up over.
They're dead. And with your investigation, yeah, you're able to with the 15. Yeah, you're fine. You do a quick investigation and you notice that they're all killed by dagger thrusts, and their left ears are also clipped.
Oh, wow!
They're what?
These assholes.
Wait, what happened?
Manticore babies.
They were not babies, but they're adolescents, so they're old enough to be dangerous, but they not full grown manticores. Give me an intelligence check real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they killed them?
Yes.
What'd you roll? A 1?
+1.
So a 2. Yeah. That's what you see.
So
What are
cool.
what's Excellence doing?
How big are these babies?
The
guys up here too?
adolescent ones. Yeah. Like, are you gonna go up? Are you gonna go up and investigate with her?
Well, I'm going to make my way up there, but
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the manticores first.
Uh-huh.
But then I would ask Owanko, like, what do you think would really make them know that these were the manticores that we fought? Like, if I take a paw, would the person know? I mean,
These things are massive.
Yeah. The paw is like the size of your torso.
okay. And no,
I'm just saying.
I'm tempted to beast out to Null on the arm.
how big can I put? How big can I open the bag of holding?
I think it says 6 feet. To be honest, but I'm not quite sure.
Roughly 2 feet in. So 2 feet in diameter at the mouth, and 4 feet deep.
How much is it at the mouth? 4 feet?
2 feet
It's 2 feet.
is the diameter of the mouth. So
It would. I mean, 2 feet. You may be trying to shove it in an angle. It does. Like, these paws are probably bigger than the opening. Diameter. You could probably get one in there because I think it's. The
I will
diameter
say this,
is
that
4 feet, so it's
Owanka
not
would
very
have experience on how to, like, cut these things up in a way that would be helpful. Also, she would know how to preserve them. So if we want to store them in a different bag besides your bag of holding, she could probably.
well, I'm wondering. Like, I was asking, like, how big are the babies? Like, or adolescent? Because I would go up there and ask her about, like, what I should cut on the big ones.
Give me
And
an
then I would
intelligence.
see
Yeah,
these.
yeah. You'd see these. Give me an intelligence check.
Who?
Excellence.
All right, give me a second. Intelligence. Crap. 11.
11.
I have a +0 to my intelligence.
Yeah, you get the sense. Once you guys are discussing this back and forth, and you notice that the ears are clipped too, and it dawns on you that since these are adolescents, they'll get they don't count as a full-grown manticore because obviously the size is different, but they'll still get money for them. So for them to being 8 of them at the size they are, you get a sense that it's probably in the vicinity of like 40 to 50 gold pieces per left ear here.
Okay, But how big are they?
How big are they? They're the size large. At this point, they'd be like bigger than they're bigger than Feta, like 4 or 5 feet long. They're pretty big, large things. These aren't small creatures.
Okay, but if I took the paw of those things, would it be easier to fit into the bag than the big, massive one?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right. I pull out my axes.
Oh, yes, right. You
or my
can't have
daggers.
No, you have
Axes. And I cut all the right ears off.
Cut my left into pieces.
And then
Sorry.
I cut all the right paws off.
Okay.
And I'm
Alright.
sticking all of that in my bag of holding.
Okay. Along with the rest of the stuff in there. All right. You're cutting out, Karina.
I didn't really say much.
And
I
you're
was just
frozen.
saying-
Yeah. In a frown. Someone screenshot that shit. There it is.
She is just like scolding me.
I know,
No,
right?
it's Karina does not like this, but for a Wonka, it would not be too
In there.
so annoying.
Look, she comes back and she's already shaking her head at me.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I
But
don't
she's
know
still
why
like lagging a little bit.
Am I still lagging? Apparently I am. Cool.
I don't know. You're still cutting out. Like we can't hear you, Karina. Ah. Well, yeah, we can
I
hear
can
you now.
hear
but
you.
Can you?
You're just not-
your video, yeah.
That's
your
fine.
video's off.
As long,
Okay, no, you're yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Karina
Yeah.
doesn't like what's happening, but a Wonka would be fine with it, I guess.
I do I have I know I got more than 3 vials from the girl,
Yeah.
right?
She gave you 3 vials, and like I think she gave you 2 extra just in case.
Well, and a Wonka's got some too.
Well, I just say let's get some of this poison, or venom. So if we need to coat any arrows or anything like that, may be helpful.
A Wonka will help with that.
Can I search the nest?
Give me an investigation check.
I got a 17.
Okay. You don't find anything of use. I mean, you just see like a dagger to here or there, but it's part of like a big rip or tear of someone's belt.
Okay.
But they once you glance around, yeah, it looks like this was just not. They don't really value treasure or anything like that or coins. Most like a nest of just something for the little adolescents to play with and chew on and gnaw on, entertain themselves. That was just pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I go to the large manticores.
Mm-hmm.
And I cut the right ears off of those.
Right. The big like floppy things are just little triangle pieces that you're able to fold over and shove into your bag of holding.
Yep. And I take 3 like teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So I can make necklaces for all of us.
Yeah, and those are you will pry them off. It's like careful not to stab yourself to not inject yourself with the venom. But
Right.
you're able to pry them off. So you grab a few handfuls. That way you have extras in case they need more or something like that.
Okay. And then the last thing I'm cutting is one of the tails.
That would, it'll fit in the bag of holding, but it's pretty big. It's a very large, 6-7 foot long.
Fine.
Tail.
I go and get the tail from one of the adolescents.
Okay, yeah, that one's a little bit smaller. It's a little less than a foot long, The adolescent ones don't have spines on them, but the adult ones do. I mean, you could take the tail, the Manticore tail, if you wanted, since it's thin and you could fit it into the bag of holding. But whichever one you want to grab, it's free for the taking. The Manticores aren't complaining anymore.
Horrible.
How big is the heart of a manticore?
Beach ball? I don't know.
I'll take one of the hearts from the big ones.
Okay, while doing all this will take a long time. This is you're bordering on this butchering and cutting and moving all this stuff around. It's gonna take an hour, 2, 3. You know, depending.
3?
Yeah. You don't know why
Faye,
Manticore
then
Horn?
you're playing fetch.
Okay, Faye, then you're playing fetch.
Fine.
give me a
If
survival.
it's going to take that long.
Yeah.
I won't take the heart.
Just take the whole thing. Just drag it the whole way back. But yeah, no, you have like you could take as much as you want. It'll just take time, essentially. You know.
No, it's okay. I won't take the heart. I'm ready to go if you guys are. Sorry it took so long.
How long is just like?
I had said, I don't know if it was caught, but if she would have offered to help with a lot of this, just because this is stuff that
No,
she knows how to
that's
do.
what with the help. That was with the help.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, these aren't small creatures.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this whole thing sucks.
Trust me, I wanted to take the pelt of one of them
Yeah.
because I'm sure they would have like some pretty good armor.
This is natural armor, natural fur
Yeah.
and muscle and toughness, and most of it's burned away by somebody. I don't know who did, but you know.
That's a good point.
Fetch, baby, fetch!
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
So how and where are you guys going?
There's nothing else there.
No, it was like they did a pretty thorough investigation and they didn't come up with much. Really.
Are the left ears taken from the smaller manticores?
What's that?
The left ears taken from the smaller manticores?
Yes. And Excellence recognizes that you'll get money even on these. So, 40 to 50 gold per ear. There was 8 of them, so do the math on that. Plus the 100 each off of the adults.
Do we take the right ear off of the smaller ones too?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was playing fetch.
Yep. I took the right ear and the right paw.
Little adolescent ones, yeah.
Can't wait to see you clean out that bag.
Right.
It's gonna be icky.
It's super gross because you didn't wrap any of that.
Just threw it in there. It's like, I now realize I may have made a mistake.
It's disgusting
Hey,
in there.
I don't need to worry about that. They need to worry about that when I remove it out of another dimension and putting it on their desk.
Just imagining when you take out the chimes next. Just covered in gross.
You said you put them on your hip, right?
Yeah, the chimes are on my hips.
All of them? Or both of them?
One of them.
Oh, okay.
So the other one is disgusting.
That's fine. Just wipe it off. All right. So where do you guys head?
Heading to the big town.
Ama?
Got rid of the map.
And you guys are oh yeah, let me go ahead and go back there to the map. The map.
Yeah,
The map.
Ama.
And you guys are gonna go there hoofing it?
I got my horse.
Oh, you need to roll a D4.
Me?
No, Althea. For her helmet.
For what?
For your helmet.
Oh, to get charges back?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, it has 3 charges and then it redeems 1d3. Okay, so yeah. So you notice it it has a little trifork on the design. No, don't push the buttons. that once you're looking at it, you see like two of them are kind of glowing back. Just give off a little faint mystical aura. The middle one doesn't, so signifies that it's giving off that you got 2 charges out of it.
Woohoo! 2 charges. 2 charges. Woohoo! That's what I'm doing as we walk out. Woohoo! 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 That's right. That's right.
I want to ask, like, so how was it? Like, man, the first time teleporting, it was like weird for me, but I mean, you guys teleported like first time, and then like.
What do you mean? When did you
All I
teleport?
know is you guys come back dripping wet, and you're like, "We gotta go."
Well, it could be a little fickle.
She missed by a lot.
Hair. By a hair.
By a lot.
Or
We were
eight.
up in the storm. We saw one of the giants.
In the storm?
Not in the storm.
It was
But-
raining on us. That is in
We're
the
on the ground.
Oh, sorry. Giants in the clouds. You say in the storm. I think you're in the storm, in the clouds.
You're also in the storm when you're on the ground.
Yeah, but giants didn't exist back then.
I mean, they did.
No, they did.
Well, I didn't believe giants existed then. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about.
It's like awkward silence. The best.
So we headed back.
We are currently heading back.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are just gonna go straight there, yeah, just hoofing it the entire way. Walking.
Well, again, I've got my horse.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't have a
Oh.
horse.
I will conjure up a fucking animal. Give me a second.
I think that only lasts an hour.
How long will it take to get to Alma at least?
You guys will be well into night.
Mm.
Well, it's a good thing I got a few spells, so I'll still conjure an animal.
Okay. So yeah, it'll because it's a full day's ride between Leaftop and Alma, and you guys did stay there the night beforehand. So but now it's you guys went there. It's a couple hours.
We're riding a
it's like
giant
noon.
elk.
All right.
Whoa.
Well, then we can go for it.
If you-
Then.
Yeah, if you guys fast track it, fast pace. Where's my little?
Yeah. My horse has the speed of 60.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Faye might have a hard time keeping up.
Huh?
Because I saved Direwolf on here from the very beginning. They've got the speed of 50.
Let's see.
Speed is 60.
For
The elk.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Faye will be struggling to keep up.
Someone's gonna be holding her.
Is someone gonna hold her?
Someone better fucking hold her. I ain't summoning this damn beast.
Let's see. It's
Surprised you haven't had like a
Yeah.
sidecar saddle made for you.
to get there. If you guys go at a fast pace, you guys could get there by nightfall, by the same day. But you're going to be incurring into traveling after the 8 hours, so it'll be con saves.
Not for us. Well, not me and Excellence,
Why?
because we're not the ones that are doing the traveling. It's the horses.
You're still imposed. Like if you go past the travel, it's like you guys are still traveling and still riding. Like it's not a car.
Okay. So how
What
far
if
did you get?
what if Excellence and I take turns sleeping?
Then the magical elk will disappear. How many times can you cast that?
Damn it. Never mind. I'm not sleeping.
It's
Yeah.
all right. Got this. I got this.
So if you guys book it, and if you guys go at a fast pace, you'll be able to do it. But it'll be well into the night. It'll be close to midnight. But you'll to get there, it'll be you'll be imposing DC checks.
Well, once it gets to like nighttime, when it comes to that time limit, we can stop and camp.
Camp.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are let's see. At that point, you guys are about a dozen or so miles out of town, out of Ama. If you guys want to make camp, go for it.
Oh, how many hours until Ama?
A couple hours. So it's 2 hours. You guys are 2 hours out of Ama. If you guys booked it there, fast pace, all out.
I kind of want to. What do you guys think?
So yeah, it'll be yeah.
You want to try and push it?
Just another couple of hours.
All right.
What we could do is we could so that way Althea is not always in her B shape. We can walk instead of booking it for like.
Well, this will be a combination of like it'll be all of your however many spells you wanted to use, Althea, and your B shapes. You're pretty much tapped out of all of them by the end of the day.
Let's see. I have 3. Okay, so I just mark them all out.
Yeah, just mark them all your B shape used and whatever it takes to conjure animals. Like mark off pretty much all your spells that you can. You won't have much left over.
I have all level 1s and level 2s.
Yeah. So yeah, you got level 1s and level 2s. You don't have any more B shapes, but you don't have any. Wait, you can only cast level 1s and level 2s.
No.
Okay.
That's all I have left.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, mark those off. And if you guys want to keep going, you guys can keep going. It's only a couple hours out. But the traveling past this is, it'll still incur the DCs, the con checks.
What do you guys think?
Let's just do it.
Let's just keep going.
All right. Give me go ahead and give me con saves then. All
And
three of
then
you guys.
you guys both get +3.
Ooh.
We get +3
From me.
Holy
15.
crap.
I got a 22.
I got a 21.
All right. Yeah, the first hour, you guys are kind of fueled by this hunt that you guys are on for this trio. I know. Pass on to the. Give me another con save for the 10th hour.
$22.
A 20. No. 21.
Nice. Althea?
Hang on,
My last one would have been a 22. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I added wrong.
It was slightly frozen. 22, 25.
But yeah,
Wow.
you guys make it into town just fueled by your guys' rage and anger. You guys all take a level in Barbarian. No, not really.
I'm like, give it. That'd
And,
be amazing.
DM said it. I'm writing it down.
I got it recorded.
And you guys lose 3 levels.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's on screen. You got it recorded.
Mhm.
So yeah, you guys make your way into town. It's midnight in Mena, which you guys know they close early except for the Flamestoke Tavern and Inn, which is 4 stories tall, painted a bright red, and you hear the slight thump 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 of the music coming out from
Oh
the
God,
from the
not
inside.
this shit again.
And this is the only tavern on this side of the river.
Mhm.
So we could totally camp, just outside the wall. I mean, if you guys want to do that.
Well, we came here to be in town.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second. I'll go get the room so you guys don't have to worry about. Oh, no, we could just go straight up to the 4th floor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
stairs
right.
lead up to the third floor, and then the interior has a spiral staircase that goes up to the fourth floor. Those where the suites are.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, and much like the same. You guys go to the third floor for the individual rooms.
Yes,
Okay.
but
And
when we walk through the stairs, I like to look around and see if I see those bastards.
give me a.
Yes, touche.
Yeah, give me whoever wants to roll. Give me a perception check, and I'll act like you guys have been looking out since you guys walked into town.
What are we doing? Perception?
Yeah.
Perception, yeah. You're a lot better at perception than I am.
But no, whoever wants to get in on this check, go ahead.
Wonka's not looking for them.
I
What
got a
the fuck,
15.
Wonka? We are no longer.
What'd you get?
15.
15. Okay, I'll
Guess that's gonna make
Which
your
is-
life harder when you're trying to learn Orcish and
Mhm.
learn how to wield your weapons.
You don't need to worry about wielding your weapons. You just get a feat for that.
Which is how many more levels?
Depends on your class, but I think it's a level 8 generally.
8.
8. Okay.
What's
Would
your
you-
perception?
A 6?
No, 16 plus 6.
Oh, a 22?
22.
Holy crap.
There you go. You don't need
There's plenty of people out on the streets, out and about, right? But you don't spot these two individuals or these three that you're looking for.
Do I see people?
You see plenty of people. Yeah, it's fine. There's people.
I'm
out
gonna
and
bring
about.
out my scroll of their photo. Like, have you seen these people?
Huh? No. No.
Yeah,
They
no, the people that are up at this
murderers of babies.
There's what? Guys, you should go catch them.
We are.
Good for you.
Oh,
You
God.
got a silver?
No.
Okay. No.
Carla speaks from
I'm gonna walk on.
experience.
Yeah. Let's go up, buy the runes.
Okay.
Except you don't ask for money ever.
Nope.
How much for the runes again?
This is a modest lifestyle. Let me check. Let me double check for
Or 3 sweets?
Okay, that's. Let's see, expenses. Here we go. Yeah, for the night, it'll be a gold piece for a room, and each room has a bed. It's gonna be larger than the ones in Leaf Top.
Yep, that's why I'm getting you your own suite, Wonka.
I think any of them would be bigger than that. Jeez.
Yeah, for a suite, it'll be you guys could live comfortably in a suite. It'll be 10 gold pieces though.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. 10
Are you
gold.
you're getting a suite?
Yep,
Okay.
for each of us.
Okay, you drop 30 gold pieces, and you guys have probably the most. Once you start dropping coin like that, you pretty much rent out the 4th floor by itself. It's only like another suite up there, so you guys have that whole floor to yourselves. They think you're some kind of high rollers, and they're waiting on you hand and foot at this point. You guys get whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want. You guys have a very, very comfortable and posh. I know, and posh night. I know.
That's weird.
Bathed, fed.
Yeah. Bathed, fed, the best food, the best choice of drink, whatever you'd like.
Could she have them thoroughly clean her armor and her weapons?
Mm-hmm. If you'd like, they'll wake up the blacksmith for as much coin as you guys dropped.
Oh my
They'll wake
God.
them up and bring them in, and everything could be
Horrible.
clean. I know, it's horrible. And
I know.
yeah, no, they'll clean it. They'll clean it right up for you, make it nice and shiny and gleaming.
I don't even know.
I
if
would
she likes
also
that.
like mine. Well, my clothing washed.
Yeah, everything's washed. They sew up a couple of rips and tears. They oil up the leathers. I know.
Massages?
That'll be extra.
Okay. I don't need that.
Okay. But yeah, unless you guys want to do anything else, the night is slept.
I'm gonna read.
Yeah, you just this tiny little gnome in this giant California king size bed with another twin size on the side, just by herself. Well, Faye's off on her own bed, and it's just adorable. But yeah, unless you guys.
So
wanna
was
do it,
Frederick.
he does have his own. He has his own bed.
Frederick is
little-
going to be cuddled up in like one of the blankets with his head up.
Just still the weasel just. He has like a grip of some sort of like melon ball or something, just asleep. That's how he fell asleep. The night passes by without incident. Shockingly, you guys know what's going on the first floor. None of that noise kind of comes up to you guys. You do hear a faint, hey, what the fuck do you mean? Swap, people fist fighting out in the alleys and whatnot, but it's just few and far between. When you guys came in, there was more of a guard here presence from what you noticed before. So those are quickly snuffed out. Like if there was a fist fight or anything like that, they're quickly snuffed out and kind of told to go on their way. But the night goes out without any particular incident to you guys. You guys wake up to consciousness with food already being ready at your disposal. I know. At your disposal, and you guys could eat, enjoy a nice meal. The day is yours.
I'm gonna go find a blacksmith.
She runs off and finds a blacksmith. In this town, yeah, you'll be able to find like a grappling hook, just a little grappling hook on a rope. Is that all you wanted? You said you wanted
and my quiver holder.
That for like more of magical means, you need to go one of the main cities, like Vulazor.
Oh,
Yeah, the smaller cities on the map have some magical items. Sometimes have magical items and potion shops, but not always. The main cities you generally have a magic and potion shop. Generally, some don't, some do. But yeah, you're able to find a grappling hook. I'm assuming you're gonna just use it to climb up stuff and right.
well, if I'm ever in that situation again where I need to just pew wee.
Well, it won't to. You want it to pull you up? Are you talking about like a Batman kind of, and it pulls you up by itself, or are you just something you throw and then you climb up?
I am now.
Well, the throw and climb up kind is just a rope on a hook. That you'll be able to find here.
But what if I can get that and like a fishing hook and reel myself in?
Yeah, that'll be a bigger city. That'll be one of the bigger cities.
Fine. I will do just a normal grappling.
Yeah, and then that's
Grappling hook for now.
grappling hook, and you get the rope, and that'll cost you a silver piece. It's not that expensive. They already have that in stock.
Just use your fancy whip that you have.
But I'm gonna tie a little knot so I can climb up it easier, like a little ladder.
Yeah, you can make all that. That'll be fine. And then like a climbing rope. Yeah, just a silver piece, and they'll help you do all that stuff. No problem. Well, let me put it on the floor. All right. Then that doesn't take you too long. I think on this side of the river there is a smith that'll help you out with that. I don't want my maps are over there. But yeah, there's a smith on this side of the river for you.
Okay.
And it's not really a smith, more of a general store, really, because that's easy enough to find. Just a little grappling hook. Yeah. All right. That's everyone else wanted to do.
Wonka? Wonga?
She's going to talk to the elders.
Okay. Now I definitely need the map. Where did I put their camp? I believe it's on the other side of the river. Here you go. Yes, it's on the other side of the river. And you would know this. You passed this by on your first night here.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys after breakfast, and I'll think I guess things you guys could all group up together, no problem, and cross the river. Which it not being a more industrial version of like Tuma was, where you need to find passage and bypassage. This place usually has ships crossing back and forth. So
I made a
the passage is
mistake.
free. What'd you do?
I forgot to tell. That's because the internet kept on crapping out. I forgot to let the town know that the OA was going to show up.
Yeah, we'll just say you did.
Okay.
At a certain point, we'll just say you did. Like I wasn't even worried about that. Wonka follows orders pretty well.
Yes, she does.
So I'm just gonna say she's gonna follow any orders given unless you specifically say no. She does not follow this order.
Yeah. Okay.
For the record, I remembered, and that's why I was asking about going to the tower.
I
But
didn't
when
care
you
about
didn't
her
say
knowing.
anything, I was just like, oh, okay. I guess it's just that it happened, you know?
Yeah, I'm just assuming stuff like that. I assume like Faitha being nearby but not in battle. She's always next to you guys like that. I'm just gonna assume that that's gonna happen. Wonka
Oh,
follows
Jesus
orders
Christ.
in that. What'd you do?
I didn't know the cat was on the swivel chair. So over here just until the paw just clawed my leg.
So
Oh, my bad.
so you want to go see the elders? Yeah, you cross the river and you see these squads of the Lower Shkir are a police force in the city with their little hip capes and whatnot coming around the central command center. And you see you go up to you want to speak to one of the elders.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll make herself known, and she'll just say that she just wanted to put in to give them an update of what she's learned in the region.
Oh, okay.
So
So
that
it's
way
just
they're not caught unaware. No, it's not for a whole thing. It's just
okay.
literally
What are you gonna want to tell them?
let's see. That there was manticores that we dealt with. 1, 2, that there were giants. Actually, it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, giants.
The giants. Yeah.
Yeah, you would know that the
and
giants would
they're
be something you'd want to report to them. The manticore thing, even though you took care of it, that's more of you go to that desk that's set up.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be them.
Yeah, they would. I guess they wouldn't. No, she wouldn't even really mention that, but she would say about the giants.
Yeah.
And how? Yes, I know they're not supposed to exist.
Yeah.
Yes, they are real.
The one thing you do notice that that's different is when you ask to speak to the elder. There's a pause, and the kind of the front clerk who. Let me pull up my notes. Boop. Boop. Yeah, now it's his hip. A lot of the clerks that are working have the hip cloak, and it has that white trim all the way around,
which symbolizes. I don't remember.
Huh? Yeah, it symbolizes. You assume it's some like each different variation is some sort of rank or position.
Yeah.
But you haven't really figured it out much. You haven't figured it out yet.
I was paying attention to the most common and the highest up. So that's
this will be
neither one of those two.
Definitely don't eat that.
It's you don't see any of them outside of the command center. In the command center, there's a lot of them with that same trim, but you didn't see any on the floor.
Okay.
What you do see here is you see a few other than I could give you like the dark red one that's almost black. You see that one. And you also see one that has it's probably the one that you've never seen before. It's a red one, but it has a black line near the edge. Doesn't have a black trim, but a line kind of around the edge. So this is the one you've seen, and you see that he's taking a lot of orders and giving out commands, and so he seems like he might be ahead of something.
Higher up, yeah.
Yeah. But one of the one with the white line, the white trim, he comes and he tells you, that's what you notice. That's the only thing that's different. Other than that, they give you off to a tent with the elders, and then you explain, and then blah blah blah.
Yep. What did they think about the giants?
The giants, they much the same as everyone. They're just like what. They're all, and then they also tell you they're also going to send a team to investigate too. They're also going to send a team to investigate as well. Okay.
She'll also mention that Carlos, do you think she would tell them that the OA is going to send a team?
I don't know. Would she say?
I mean,
So that's an Wonka decision.
well, I'm trying to think. The OA is all about their secrets. But I feel like this is the kind of thing that maybe be good for coordination, but maybe it's not up to her. I'm trying to think of like what the OA might have.
It's they're not they like the collab a lot. So
Okay.
that would be very
Yeah.
They're all sending them thank
On
you
par.
for working together.
Okay.
Yeah, they always
Yeah,
work
then I
together,
will. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. I'm like, because there's some things that they've shown that they don't like to share any information.
Cookies. Sorry.
That they don't like to share the information.
A lot of
but-
interior stuff is mostly that they don't share, but
Yeah,
they
so
do
that's why I
collab
just
a lot.
wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she'll let them know that that's the case. That they'll be
Okay.
there within.
And they'll thank you, and they'll thank you, and then it goes about.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. So you guys are all done with.
Oh.
You see Althea walking
there
up with
was-
a cool little record. She's over there practicing in the corner.
There was one
There was
more
what?
thing. It was I wanted to check in to see what's happening now, like overall, and if she is needed anywhere specific.
They'll reply back at that point. You'd have to. They tell you to get more of a better idea to talk with the one in charge, which would be Dren.
Okay, so we
Back
can
in
get back.
Willowsor. Yeah. So if you wanted to continue along this path, there haven't been much because they're in Mena, so this is on the other side
Yeah.
of all the main parts. But you guys are in Alma right now, so yeah, go back to the source, and they would probably have more information. You know.
Okay.
Let's go, Jeff.
First, I would like to pray to my angel for guidance.
Okay. Are you casting glance, or are you just praying? Are you casting
praying.
glance? Okay, give me a religion check.
20.
Okay.
I like rolled when Karina did it. That's why I left it. It's 17 plus 3.
Okay. Asking for any specific guidance? Oh, and he has milk. Motherfucker, you got milk and cookies.
Yep.
You know, you
And
excellent
they-
stories. I'm hungry
And
now.
the cookies are freshly baked from me. Like, I baked them last night around midnight. So, all from scratch.
Cool ass invite. Thanks. Anyways, all right. You're asking for specific guidance in
Yeah. Now that I'm more sober and got my wits towards me and will calm down a bit, I'm going to bring up the Giants again,
Mhm.
but stress to her that in my heart, I know this is the right path that I need to take. I know you don't agree with it, but I can't let destruction come to the people that I care about.
You're talking about your group, right?
Well,
Or
the group, the world.
yeah, okay. What you feel is a warmth inside your chest and it's spread out to your body in a very very reassuring way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I go to try to drop off all the stuff I have.
Okay. So as you guys make your way towards, because you guys know when you find the board, and when you find the board, there's usually just a little desk off to the side. And as you guys round the corner and look at the desk, that's pretty much where people drop it off. You do see Bryn there kind of collecting a large box and just saying thank you and then continue to just walk away.
What?
At that point he goes, how you guys doing?
I automatically bring out my bow and my knife. No
Your-
bow with flaming motherfucking arrows.
Okay. Oh, see, I wouldn't do that, dear. And he kind of points around, and all of a sudden you just see everyone's eyes on you with everyone's, hand is on their hilt.
And I'm going to scream at him, how dare you kill the baby manticores, you piece of shit.
Okay, that's
well,
not
the job.
why
The
we're
job.
mad.
I'm sorry, but
I go,
get
that's
with-
not why we're mad. And I put my hand on his shoulder and I simply flip down my eyes of Charming
right. And
say, and say, now you're going to tell these people the truth of what happened.
okay. He's gonna look over and goes, well, my crew and I, and he gestures over to the guy in the full plate and then, a tiny little tabaxi, went out and cleared out a little manticore problem you all had. Quite dangerous to ourselves, but, I'm not sure what we saw them as we were leaving, not sure what they were doing.
That is BS.
And he kind of leans over and he goes, Magic, come on, kid, be better. So
And
we're going to go now.
And I say, wait. And I pull out the paper
Mm-hmm.
that I was given and said, the only person who could do it is the person who has this paper. And
Go ahead.
So how did he get paid when I have the paperwork?
At that point, the clerk that's handling all the things, he goes, you hand that over there, please. So it's a hobgoblin male, and he asks you for the paperwork, and he looks over, starts looking at it, and then he kind of pulls out his stack and looks over, and he kind of puts both of them on the table, and you see two identical ones.
I'm going to tell Feather to keep track of him in case he bolts.
And both of you, it's with this, and now that's become a little bit less of a spectacle. A few squads are kind of like leaving off, but there's still a sizable force in the area. The older hobgoblin looks over and is like, well, according to our laws, there are two ways to deal with this.
Fight to the death?
That is one of the options, yes. Bloodthirsty one. But one is you two settle this here and now, and the matter will become declared, or trial by combat. One of those options is to the death. Another is more safe than that.
Or him.
Which is to say a fight to unconsciousness, as it will. We'll have medics standing by, mages standing by to prevent anyone from dying. But this is our way, this is our laws. How do you want to proceed with this?
Now you said two ways. Us handling it here right now, right?
You two decide who's in the correct and who's in the right.
Okay. And I turn to him, I say, would you like to split the money?
And he looks at us like, why would I split the money with
because
my
you
well-earned...
stole the money.
Listen.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
I'm going to bring out my little step stool.
Oh, she's so adorable when she gets angry.
I'm going to smack him.
You're going to smack him? Roll to hit.
Yep. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is she actually rolling?
You know, right?
Hang on. So, 16, is it plus anything?
It'll be plus your strength, I believe. But 16 will hit.
Oh.
So you smack him, and he looks, and he just does one of these, looks over and is like, foreplay, huh? Oh, I love this. Combat it is.
Perfect, because that's what I was planning.
Well, let's go. And at that, as soon as he said combat it is, and then you guys both agree, the clerk kind of shouts something off into the distance, and he kind of gestures, and then one of those men with the white trim comes over with some paperwork, and he asks you, "It's like, so combat trial it is?"
Yes.
Real quick question. Don't you remember us that you gave us the paper?
You got the paperwork in Mena. You guys are in Ama, so you guys didn't get the paperwork
Mena.
here.
Fucking
And that was an old guy, by the way. This is the album. So you guys said, so trial by combat. I hope this isn't the lethal variety, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Appreciate it. At that point, they start deliberating over it's like non-combat. You understand this will be a 20% tax cut from whatever it is you're arguing about, which is, he looks over at the clerk and he goes, oh, and he like kind of looks over, fumbles it over, and he does, looks like 700 gold pieces. All right, 20% off of that will be deducted for, our own protections for those in the area. You are magic wielders, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Magic. So, when exactly would you like for this to occur?
Now.
Very well, and everyone's in agreement, and Bren's over there. He's like, well, why not? And he goes, very well, and he kind of like writes this all out. And it's like, and he gets you guys' names. So for the time sake, since we're getting close to 10:30, he asks for each of your names and gets the excellence. And I'm assuming Owanka's in on this.
She's not there.
No, she was with you. You guys got after. I said after you guys talked.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You guys.
honestly had this thought that I wasn't even here for this.
No, you're there. Yeah, is Owanka in on this?
Yes.
I suppose so. I
Oh,
mean,
come on.
So
this is
he
like
writes on Owanka.
she was
The
gonna ready to
paladin
break
who
the-
always wants to fight everyone is just like, nah, I'm good.
Right?
You're fighting over money. Like, this is very different.
This isn't about money. This is
It's-
pride.
She doesn't have pride about this. Like,
So he gets your name, and then he turns over to the guy. He's like, "Oh, my name is Bren Lucas. This over here is Tom," and he points over to the guy in the full plate armor, who now has his helmet off, and you could just see that he's completely shaven, just clean, and he just has this weird like dead look in his eyes, like almost like a 1,000-yard stare. And he points over. He's like, "And this little one over here is Squint." And it's just this tiny little tabaxi who, she's stupidly tiny because I rolled like that. Yeah, she's like 4'6", like 80 pounds, soaking wet, of just this tiny, like, kind of little tabaxi with like these bright green eyes.
I'm not taking her.
And then this one's Squint. So there you go. And he hands you the paperwork, and then all you guys sign it and make it official, and he stamps it. And then he's like, very well, come this way, please. And he leads you to where before it was like the training grounds. Now they've actually cut out a big bowl. Yeah, it's about almost 100 feet in diameter, like it's just a circular ring. It's about 4 or 5 feet deep. So you guys have to go in there, and then on the ground you see is a bunch of sand that's just like kind of packed in there, where it looks like it's used like as a training pit, fighting pit kind of thing, and it's also used as for these kind of civil unrest battles that they do. And as you guys is leading you guys there, he gestures you guys to get into the ring. Now remember, this fight is to unconsciousness. Once you do so, refrain from attacking them any further. Don't worry about any magical spells that might damage someone that's unconscious. Our mages, and he points over to a few of the wizards that's available, are on standby to block those. If you are revived or come back to consciousness by our means, you will remove yourself from the battle. Once you go unconscious, you are out. Last party standing gathers the winnings. Any questions?
No.
Very well. And then the three of you guys kind of get off to one side of the pit while the other three kind of get there, and then the mages are kind of put in a certain points, almost like in a star points around the ring, and then you see a couple of officials and looks like a few medics that you see like pouches of bandages and stuff like that they're already and they're sitting at the ready, and from somewhere that you don't really hear, you hear the thump 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 of drums that are beating, the same drums that you heard when you guys were walking into Mena when they were doing the little ceremony. And you just hear it reverberating around you, through you, and it's really getting you guys' blood boiling and pumping as you guys are getting ready to fight. You look across the way, and you see Bren kind of looking over his pages in his spell book. Well, you can assume it's a spell book, kind of looking it over, going, okay. Looks over at you guys and just kind of look, start doing it, and then you see the man in the full plate kind of putting his helmet back on and buckling it in, and he kind of grabs a piece of cloth, and it looks like it's a ripped piece of some sort of cloth, and the trim of it is red while the rest of it is just bright white. And he's just kind of holding on, just staring at it, and you see the little tabaxi kind of hiding behind the plate, kind of like looking over and just kind of like not winking, but just kind of like peeking at you guys and hiding back, and then going off to the side, and you see the little tail on the other side, just kind of like wishing back and forth, with the beats of the drums just kind of almost pulsing through the sand as you guys get ready to start this battle. That's where we're gonna stop for today.
Sounds good. Thanks for getting us into a fight over some money.
That's the principle of it.
That I agree.
If it was before this point, if it was before coming into town, she'd be totally for it. But getting to this point, it's just like, oh, come on.
Hope you guys had fun.
It was good. Thanks for ruining our plan, by the way, Carlos.
What plan? With the manticores?
Yeah.
Dude, they got the drop on you and you still fucking butchered them. Like, come on.
They did.
Oh, the other group?
No. These two.
Oh.
I was like, man, I was disappointed with the Manticores. Not beating them, but the group that we're going to be fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, that
pissed me off.
Yeah. It was super uncool. Like, yeah. Plus, that guy talks like a bard, so,
Totally understand. Hate fucking bards.
They try their best, but dear God.
No, I literally hate fucking them. No, kidding.
Only you.
Because bards always sleep with people.
And you're just jealous?
Why would I be jealous?
Because you just have an angel lady that's not letting you.
It doesn't mean I've never had sex before.
Yes, but since...
Dude, my character is based off of James Bond. Please, had plenty of sex.
You're on a dry streak, though.
Yes, that's different, though. I'm in love.
Oh, that's right, because once you saw her, you're like, I'm cool with this situation.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with this. Especially the picture that Carlos sent. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
So this fight might take a long time.
Like it's going to be all next session.
Yeah.
Or do we want to throw a Saturday in?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe does you guys usually play on Saturdays?
I don't have anything.
This Saturday we do, I believe.
But it's in the morning.
Yeah, it is in the morning. It's at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Carlos, when's your next day off?
Yeah,
Is it
next
week?
next Saturday. Like I just don't want it to bleed past like in the middle of a fight stop. Or it might be a short one. I don't fucking know. But we'll see. We'll figure it out.
It all depends. Are they going to be at our level, or are they going to be at Althea's father's level? Just wondering.
Hey, someone decided to slap the motherfucker. All right.
You
Oh
poor-
no, it's okay, Althea. I was going to call him out on the damn fight anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, right now we'll just say our regular time Tuesday, 6:30, and if I look over the numbers, I'm like, yeah, this might take longer. We might change it.